smelliest person I've ever encountered in my life, and I play Warhammer tournaments.
Yeah.
And he laughed. The worst part about it is when he finished, off he went to get changed after he finished in the gym, right? Okay, good. Didn't go into one of the shower ones. He went into just a normal cubicle, put his normal clothes on and left. And I think this trail came behind him of smell and dead things.
That's hot.
It was, Joe, it was bad. I was like, oh my, Wargamers stand aside. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Tuesday evening. So actually, the sun's out now.
Yeah, Brom has arrived and the sun is here.
Brom is the sun.
Apparently.
Brom is the prodigal son. Brom is here for his first ever experience at Age of Sigmar 4th edition. And we have two different armies for you on our AoS Tuesday.
Yep.
Joe and I were talking as we were sat here hobbying this afternoon about running Stormcast into Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
He decided he didn't want to do Fire Slayers because he hates gingers.
Well, no, I looked in the box and I was like, I don't know what any of this is. So I was like, all these models look the same. So luckily Kev from Thames, who got the army for us, has sent me a list of what they are.
Okay.
So then next time, now when I could build a list and actually know what any of it is.
He just doesn't like gingers.
Soulless creatures.
Yeah. He opened the box. He's like, oh, piss and twiglets. That's all he could smell. So he decided not to play Fire Slayers, and instead he's playing Kharadron Overlords.
Yeah.
Kharadron Overlords have been painted by my dear friend Mr. The Lee, who is at Right Paints on Instagram. And he's been painting our Sons of Bahamut for us as well. Yeah. And he's also the person who gave us the Space Wolves for the channel, Brom's new favourite army because they're good.
Oh, I love them. Love them.
Yeah, Lee's a legend. If you're watching, Lee, love you.
Both them and the Space Wolves.
So we have today a 2,000 point game, 4th edition of Age of Sigmar, two different armies from last week. And we've not even touched the Fire Slayers yet. So I feel like we've got 5 2,000 point armies, which is better than I thought we were going to start with.
Yeah, and I've done half of the Cities of Sigmar now, really. And I got another Scaventide box set.
That's in my car right now.
That's in the car right now, so I can take them. So that'll bring more variation to the Stormcast, and then that'll get us to 2,000 points of Skaven.
Yeah, the Stormcast, that will get quite exciting, and we'll be able to replace basically everything that's on the table that's gold. Yeah. The gold Stormcast on the table, also painted by Lee.
Yeah.
he's done almost more painting work for us than you have, and he's not paid.
He's done. He's painting King Brom at the moment, isn't he?
King Brom, yeah.
Yeah, King Brom the Giant.
Yeah.
Love that.
You might like that faction, actually.
4 models.
Sons of Bahamut, they're basically Imperial Knights in AoS.
I want that.
Yeah, I thought you might. And the fact that we can call him King Brom means that should probably be a thing.
Yeah. So that'll give us another army.
Yeah.
And I need to message him about getting some more balloon heads.
Yeah, anyway. We are playing tonight, as I've said, 2,000 points of brand new Age of Sigmar. Before we jump into it, can you do some amazing things for us? First of all, if you could please hit the... Oh, I need to sort that camera out.
Yeah.
The like and subscribe button.
We'll get there in a minute.
We changed it for the sit-down pose earlier. Hit the like and subscribe button for us and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we live Rob Lee video. Alternatively, you can become a member of the Great Hall. If you become a member of the Great Hall, you can ! Discord, come in, and then every time we go live, launch a new video, schedule a stream, etc., 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 it will notify you as well.
Well, the chat were moaning about that notification tonight.
Yeah.
It wasn't there, apparently. I went, it's not like we go live at different times every Tuesday.
I mean, it's pretty typically the same time. I didn't organise that camera either, bro.
No, I'm correcting it now.
That's it.
To be fair, I checked it worked.
See, look.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. I might be a little bit of fluster today. I don't know why. I'm a bit all over the place today.
Drugs.
It might be, yeah. So obviously, please make sure you smash those magical YouTube buttons for us. The like button really, really helps the algorithm. The subscribe button, we're closing in on 33,000 subs finally.
Jeez.
We're almost there. It's taken fucking forever. But thank you so much for your incredible support. We've also got some amazing channel sponsors that we're going to whip through really quickly. First is the incredible team at Siege, who have not yet painted anything Age of Sigmar for us. We won't dwell on this one, but ! Siege in the chat, or check out the link in the video description below to go to Siege Studios. And then we've got our main channel sponsor and our new channel sponsor. So our main channel sponsor is the amazing team at Element Games, who still have stock of Scaventide, ! Element in the chat. Check out the link in the video description below. If you use those links, they're affiliate links. They know you came from us. And if you buy anything via that link, we get a 5% kickback. Puts us up in the league tables, makes me super happy. Thank you so much, you're amazing for you people that are using it. Scaventide is £160 from Games Workshop. Now, if you buy it from Games Workshop, you get some fancy objective markers. If you don't care about fancy objective markers, you can save yourself £32 and get it from Element Games,
Yeah.
and give us 5% of the 128 quid that you spent, and you get a sticker pack. Not that anyone really
That
cares about a sticker pack.
£32 you could just spend on more models.
You could, yeah. Endless spells.
Yeah.
The endless spells that you definitely need to play the game.
Don't.
The other new channel sponsor is over in America land, land of the free, Mr. the War Game Portal. There we go, War Game Portal. He is essentially Element, but in the USA. !War Game. Check out the link in the description below. Same detail for Element. If you use that link in the US of A, we get 5% kickback. You get discounted independent retailer type stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing. So big shout out to our sponsors. We're also working on sorting the same deal out with someone in Canadian land as well.
Oh.
What we might have to do though,
Does it come with free bacon?
we might have to start cycling through sponsors on episodes, because I don't want to be one of those channels that's here for 20 minutes talking about all the sponsors.
Yeah.
So we might have to start cycling through.
Maybe
So-
they've got to be relevant to the stream.
We'll just start cycling through, yeah. We'll get there. I don't want to bore people with sponsorships, but if you use those sponsors, specifically Element and Wargame, you're supporting the people that directly support us, and that's really helpful for us as well, so thank you so much.
Yep.
So tonight, we are playing Battle... You went straight into number 4. We haven't done Battle Plan 2 or 3 yet.
Yeah, but I imagine everyone else has done it, so I was just like, caution to the wind.
We have gone for Battle Plan 4 from the General's Handbook,
Yeah.
and the General's Handbook is essentially chapter approved, kind of, isn't it? So Battle Plan number 4, which is called Shifting Objectives. We have not yet made fancy cards for these yet. I was going to do that whilst he was doing his army, but
That's fine. I'm having a look.
if you want to, it's just there's a little handle bit on the right-hand side, and then you twist that bit, and then you twist, and then do the other bit.
You do your card.
So, Battle Plan 4, Shifting Objectives. The twist is, at the start of each battle round, after determining the active player must roll a d3 to determine which objective is the primary objective for that battle round. The other 2 objectives are the secondary objectives for the battle round. The underdog can make the active player re-roll the dice to determine which objective is the primary. Each player scores a victory point at the end of each of their turns as follows: 1 for each secondary you control, 2 for each primary that you control, and an additional 2 if you control more than your opponent. Furthermore, you score 4 victory points for each of your battle plans. Not battle plans, yes, battle plans. Battle tactics. That's the
Battle
one.
plans.
Yeah, I really love look at the little boats. You can see them, just like their little propellers.
Behind the trees and stuff, yeah. Battle tactics are secondary objectives. If you are from the 40k scene, they're secondary objectives essentially. The difference being, you pick each of your battle tactic at the start of your turn. You can only pick each battle tactic once. If you don't achieve it, it goes away and you pick a new one. And there are, there's 6 generic ones, and there's 2 specific ones depending on your Grand Alliance: Order, Death, Destruction, or Chaos. Both Joe and I are Order, so we both get access to the 2 Order ones, as well as the 6, which means we have a total of 8 battle tactics available to us, but we can only score 5, and they are worth 4 points a pop at 20 points total. The primary total's at 6 maximum for 5 turns, which is 30, so it's a maximum 50 per player.
Maths.
Did you follow that?
No, but you can tell me what to fill in.
Tell me when it's relevant, and we'll be fine.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's that. So that is our battle plan. Battle plan is mission. I'm being really, really obvious with the terminology because Brom's probably going to be listening and learning at the same time. Things are different, and he's pressing buttons when I say things, and I need him to know I'm picking a battle tactic. Brom is like, it's a secondary. I need to do secondaries now.
Yeah, Kyle's not here tonight. He was like, Liam, stop putting your fingers in my mouth.
Who was?
Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the initiation process.
That and the bar of soap in a sock.
Yeah. I mean, you had it for a year. Brom had it for like the whole childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That was
loose
just
enough
his
for it.
uncle.
Yeah, it was. Anywho, we have a couple of fancy armies for you wonderful people tonight.
Right fancy there.
Yeah, and a
Ready?
couple of leggies. We're starting off with the incredible, not Space Marines.
Not space.
Stormcast, they're like Space Marines, but with actual fucking flavour. Stormcast Eternals is what I'll be running tonight, and we're using the battle formation, which is the Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels. The battle formations for Stormcast are actually quite hard. All 4 of the battle formations need you to pick a keyword based on which of the, chambers that you come from.
Yeah,
right?
the Chamber of Secrets.
Warrior Chamber, Ruination Chamber, Vanguard Chamber, etc. I have a combination of Warrior and Ruination Chamber models on the battlefield. The Warrior Chamber requires me to be within range of a non-hero chamber that's not a Warrior Chamber to get +1 to hit. That's not easy to do today because I've only got one unit that's a non-hero, non-warrior chamber unit. So I've gone for the Ruination Chamber one, which is the Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels, which means I can pick a Ruination Chamber unit and I get a 5+ ward, one unit, right? Leading the charge is Bastian Carthalos, the man with the fucking big hammer. And he has a unit of Annihilators. There's not 10, there's only 3. That's a typo. But they are going to be the bodyguard unit, Mr. the Joe. And we are using bodyguards today.
We are, yeah.
Which is the season rules. And I've gone for the bodyguard unit that basically add 1 to hit rolls and wound rolls for the honor guard. Right? So they...
but that's only against something.
No.
Yeah.
Add 1 so attacks made by the honor guard that target units in the enemy general's regiment. That's right, yeah. Enemy general's regiment. Yeah, perfect. I then have Lord Vigilant on Griffstalker from the new box set. I have 3 Praetors from the last box set and 2 units of 5 Vindicators from the last box set. I then have Lord Terminus. What a fucking cool model in terms of narrative, right? And his giant executioner's axe. He's from the new box set. I have the Knight Vexilla from the last box set. 3 Prosecutors and 3 Reclusians from the new box set. I then have Lord Veritant, because he is essentially a chaplain. He can do prayers, right? And we haven't used that yet, so I bought him tonight. And I've got 2 units of 5 Liberators. All these 3 units are from the new box set. Basically, chat, what I'm telling you is, I think Bastian Carthalos in the last box? Was he in? He's the only one I'm not sure about.
Bastian was a special, just random special character they released.
Was he not in the last big box for third edition?
No.
So I've got 3rd edition box, 4th edition box, and him.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to put an army on the table.
And I found him randomly in a box wrapped in tissue paper.
Yeah. I wasn't going to use him originally. I was going to use something else, but he's fucking cool.
Well, you were like, I don't know what we've got, make a list. So I was like, I don't know what these units are. Or no, actually, I know what they are. Guys with spears, guys with hammers, guys with little axes, ones with big axes. Didn't know the fucking names of anything. So when you go onto the app, and everything in the army is insert 4 random letters, ors on the end. Prosecutors, vigilators, annihilators. And I was like, I don't know.
So my lord. My Lord
So he complained.
It was shit list. My Lord Terminus has the mirror shield ability, right? Which is the man with the axe over here.
Yeah.
The unit cannot be targeted by shooting attacks unless the attacking model is within 9 inches of it. Doesn't massively help me because I'm a character hero thing around other units anyway, so I'm kind of protected as it is because of rules and shit. And then my Lord Vigilant on Random Pony Stalker, he has a heroic trait which is called Envoy of the Heavens. And after I press the 17 drop-downs, I need to be able to read the rule. If a friendly unit was destroyed in the previous turn, pick a visible friendly Stormcast Eternals unit wholly within 12 inches. The target has a ward of 5+ until next turn.
Oh, nice.
Cool stuff, right? There's not a ton of synergy right now in our armies because we're learning them. In about 6 months' time, we'll probably have loads of synergy down.
And basically, this army that I'm using for the Kharadrons, the only model that we own that is not on the table is this random navigator guy. Right? And that's because he's 40 points, he put me 40 points over.
Which I said he could take, by the way. I did say he could take
That'd be cheating. So I'm 80 points down. What do I get for being less points than you?
There is.
Do I just win?
No.
Oh.
High five.
That was a 3rd edition mechanic, I think.
I don't know. What, I just win?
Yeah, you just win.
Yeah. So yeah. My army looks like this.
Boat
No, it
pirates!
doesn't. It's interrupted by Jill, who has gifted the 5 memberships, and I wanted to interrupt.
Thank you, Jill.
Jill, you're amazing. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
Oh, thank you for that. I hope that next time you're driving to work, you get stuck in the road, and your car is literally like a farmer's moving sheep. So there's like sheep everywhere, so you can open your windows and like stroke the sheep as they walk past you.
His I hopes have got a bit crazy lately.
Have they?
Yeah. Earlier, I think it was he hoped that someone saw a plane crash.
No one died in it though. I said he's like a parachute comes down. He's like.
There was another one last week where it's like, I hope you lose your job. It's getting.
What?
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Yeah, but there was a good turnaround in the end.
Was it? After 20 minutes, the story goes.
Right. Joe's 2,000 points of fantasy space pirate type things look like this.
So the army of the Boaty McBoatfaces is being led by the Endrin Master with dirigible suit.
Dribble suit.
The dribble suit, right? And he has got the heroic trait of Endrin Maestro, which basically adds 2 to the range of all my infantry's guns when they're within 12 inches of him. Adds 2 inches to their range, which is quite good. He's also got an ability called Celestrum Burst Grenade.
Easy for you to say.
Which is once per game, I pick an enemy unit within 12 of him, and they can't take ward saves.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite strong.
I like
It's
that.
all right. And then his bodyguard unit is a unit of 10 Grunstock Thunderers, right? And I've given them the +1 rend versus infantry. That's the one. Anti-infantry rend, well, +1 rend is what I got them. Yeah. And then I've got a Legends unit on the table, and that's the Thundrux Profiteers, who are an Underworlds unit. My next attachment is the Arcanaut Admiral, and he is, because he's an Admiral, he's got all the boats.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 gun haulers and 1 frigate.
1 frigid, yeah.
And then I've got an Engine Master who isn't dribbling.
No.
He's got a harness.
Yeah.
So he's like a baby hauler, so he can't run away. And then he has got 10 Arcanaut company with him.
Okay.
So I've got 3 detachments.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I'm going to move, by the way, now I've read the guarded hero rule, I'm going to move that piece of war gear from the man with the axe to the man with the pony.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're an infantry hero, you can't be targeted unless you're 12 inches more within 12 inches anyway.
Yeah.
But the big man on the pony can be, because he's not infantry.
Yeah.
So he's going to take the... we'll start to get the names right eventually as well. Joe and I are having a great time here when we're off camera working out names for things, by the way.
Yeah.
So that we both understand what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. I was like, Balloon Man, Balloon Ed, Dribbler.
Yeah, because after a while, I don't understand. When there's 6 different things that are all called a jobber,
Yeah.
I don't really know what they are anymore.
Yeah. So we'll get there.
There we go.
We'll get there
That
eventually.
is our 2 forces for this evening. We did deploy. I have 4 regiments. Joe has 3 regiments, which means it doesn't matter who put anything down first. Joe is going to, or did finish deploying first, because he has 3 regiments, I have 4 regiments.
Yep.
If you're unaware what we're talking about, when you build your AoS army, you can have 1 to 5 regiments. A regiment is a hero and up to 3 non-hero units. And there's some tweaks where it allows you to take an additional hero, or it allows you to take specific units based on what hero you've got. Also, if you have your general's regiment, you can take an extra unit, and then you can take auxiliaries outside of that. And then the person who deploys first, and you deploy a whole regiment at a time. So if your regiment is a hero and 3 units, I'm going to deploy my regiment, my hero, and my 3 units. Put all 4 units down. They don't have to be in coherence. They don't have to be near each other.
Yeah.
Then your opponent deploys a regiment, so on and so forth.
There are ways, I reckon, that a lot of people will start to be running 2, like the General's Regiment and then an extra one.
Well, I feel like I feel like at this particular point, the General's Regiment is only ever going to be a hero and 1 unit. And the reason for that is you want a unit to be not the bodyguard, they're called the honor guard. You want an honor guard unit, but there's also a battle tactic that tells you just kill a unit in the General's Regiment. So you don't want to take too many squishy units in the General's Regiment, right? So because he's got 3 drops, I've got 4 drops in total. Joe finished deploying first. The rules for Age of Sigmar are the player who finishes deploying first chooses who goes first. One thing I will note is Stormcast can deep strike.
Oh, okay, deep strike turn 1.
Yeah, I think so. Why can't they?
What's that?
This is where the 40k rules really fuck me up, because I'm like, why can't they? So I have this. So in my battle traits, right, which are the things I can do in my deployment phase, the Celestial Realm. If there are more friendly Stormcast Eternal units on the battlefield than are set up in reserve, pick a friendly Stormcast Eternal unit that has not been deployed, set that unit in reserve in the Celestial Realm. It has now been deployed, right? That's my deployment phase. It says, your movement phase, Scions of the Storm, pick a friendly Stormcast Eternals unit in the Celestial Realm, in Deep Strike, set up that unit anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from all enemy units. It just doesn't say specifically from turn 2 onwards.
Well, I suppose you've got 3 units, haven't you, in space, so
chat.
I think you can.
If you know there's a reason why I can't, I'll look at reserves in there in a minute. Let us know. But I think you can.
I think you can.
So I've got many cards today. It's going to really set your OCD off how many cards. I've put them neat for a change. Right?
I don't like it.
So no roll off.
You can go first. Liam's going first.
There's no roll-ups in AoS for first turn,
That's
but there is for every other turn onwards.
Okay.
Reserves. A unit set up in reserve is set up with the battlefield and will set up in the battlefield at a specific time once the battle's underway. Core rules 24.1.
Once underway, go. Zoom. It's Liam's first.
Okay, cool.
We are underway.
So
luckily,
at
I
the
don't have to do anything.
at the start of the turn, do you have? I need to know if I've got any start of turn abilities. Deployment phase. Pick a friendly Stormcast Eternals hero to be the soul's bowl bonded. So the Praetors have to pick the guys with the axes around the back there, Mr. the Joe.
Yeah.
They're going to pick Mr. the Flagman in front of them, right, to be their soul-bonded hero, which means while they're in range of the soul-bonded hero, they have a 5+ ward save. Feel no pain for you at home, okay? That's that one. That's passive. That's movement phase. That's passive. All the blacks are done. Job's a good one. Yep.
Passive. Mine.
Cool.
We're into your battle tactic.
Battle tactic. Huh.
Hashtag don't know the rules. So just saying words and hoping they're the right time.
Well, I mean, this one's easy. It's
Is that the
turn
start of the
one.
thing?
Take the centre.
You give me first turn here. Brom, I'm going to pick seize the centre as my battle tactic. A battle tactic.
And then I hit keep. Yarp.
Seize the centre for you people. Yeah, you click keep, it should drop in. Seize the centre. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if 2 or more friendly units are within 3 inches of the centre of the battlefield and are not in combat.
Wholly within.
It doesn't matter, I've got units from Deep Strike, but yes. Hang on. Within 3, not wholly within, no. So that's my battle tactic. A battle tactic.
Holy moly.
We're going to seize the centre. Oh, do you know what I've seen there? Bridges spelt it like an American.
C's or the
ER.
cell centre.
ER. Should be RE. How rude. Right. Okay. So, the only other thing I need to work out is hero phase stuff for prayers. I think I roll for...
You roll X amount of dice, don't you?
You roll but in the hero phase, isn't it? So we're going to check this one out
There you
first.
go. I fixed it for you.
Thank you.
Good. Thank
Yeah.
you. So we need here to go into advanced rules, Mr. the Joe. The rules.
You're
right?
looking at stuff that I can read out.
You can read out, mate. You go for
read
it.
out.
So, before the stream started, thank you to Star Pilot for the 199 super chat. Go, Joe!
Hey! Thank you, Star.
Jill came in with the £5. Thank you very much for the can't believe you guys are interrupting my watching of the latest saga of the Great Hall with Kirioth with this live game of nonsense. Yay, floaty muck boat boys.
I'll be honest with you, Jill. That came out yesterday at 4:30. You've had plenty of time.
Yeah,
It's your own fault.
Jill's got ballooners as well.
I beg your pardon?
The balloon boats.
Does she mind you talk about them?
The balloon boats.
Joe, always bringing it down. All right, now for Brom's first time butchering a name tonight. Xylate?
Xylate.
XYLATE.
Correct.
Xylate.
Xylate, there we go.
Yeah,
Thank
printing
you
company.
very much for the one gifted. You absolute legend.
Oh,
And
don't
then
worry about
finally-
getting the name right if it's for one, Brom. Jesus.
No, I try a little bit. I say some letters in an order. And then thank you, Electman24 for the super chat. They are called Vindictors.
Oh, yeah, Vindictors, not Vindicators. You are right.
It's just
I've been told
not
that
a bunch
so
of
many
tanks
times.
driving around. Or assassins, or... Yeah. Anyway, thank you very
Vindictor.
much, guys. You absolute legends. Remember the way that we will
I
interrupt
will
them
accept your super chat. Thank you very much, man. I will choose to ignore you though, and I will call them
Vindicators,
vindicators.
because you're that way inclined. So we will interrupt the lads for the colourful postcards
Yep.
of a certain nature. I can't remember which ones now, so just try your luck.
Right, so I have lurked and I have learned. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to start off not by doing the prayer, but I now know what I'm doing, so we're good. He
Nice.
says, tongue in cheek. Hero stuff. Lord Veritant is my priest with his. What a fucking cool model, by the way, with a bandage across his eyes, right?
Yeah.
I have a Griff Crow on the battlefield.
Oh.
Yeah, which means you subtract 1 from casting and chanting rolls.
I don't do that.
No, I know you don't. Pick up the D3 Stormcast Eternal unit height within 12 inches to be the targets. So we're going to pick D3 Stormcast units from my big banner. Boop. For 2,
Yeah.
I'm going to pick both of the Vindictors in front of me.
Yeah, the Vindicators.
What? Add 3 to each target's control score for the rest of the turn. In addition, heal D3 each target. I don't need to heal, but they
that's not
both
bad.
give +3 to their score, and I'm going to try and run onto an objective. That's all my hero phase stuff done that I'm aware of for now. Where is Bastion? Because his is end of turn, deployment phase, and passive. Oh, I could have done a normal move with D3 units, with 3 units from him actually in my deployment phase.
Oh.
Normal move ability. We'll do that now.
You do that.
You take a measure of the tape. Thank you, Jay. Boop. Thank you, Jay. Bastion Thanos. So, he's a cool fucking dude, isn't he? They have a move characteristic of 5. I like that 5's a standard move on AoS. Like, it's a little bit slower than 40k because it's mostly focused on melee, which is pretty cool. This is a deployment phase movement, by the way, chat, because I was supposed to have remembered this, and I didn't. And what I would have done is moved each of these units towards an objective. If I'm going to do this without thinking about that I got first term. Like that, right? Cool. And then we would move into my hero phase, which we're doing now. Cool. So I get to... Brom's dicking around with a camera.
Yeah.
So currently we're doing a... Let's just stay on top down. Was Joe and I talking?
I like it.
I was done at the same time you were.
La 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 la.
Okay, so I get to do a chanting roll now, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is I roll a dice, and that's how many chant points, so that's what they're called?
Yep.
Ritual points, is how many ritual points I have. If I have enough ritual points, I can attempt to do one of my prayer laws.
A prayer.
If I want to, I can also bank my ritual points on that particular caster, and if I bank my ritual points, then what I can do is next turn I can roll again, and if I get... So, for example, most of these double up if I get a 10 or more, I think it is. So 8 plus, 12 plus, and then this one is a 8 plus. So if I get 8 plus, for example, normally it's double the original cost. It gets super powerful. So for the Stormcast one specifically, if you roll a normal prayer, you pick 1 unit. If you get the double, you pick 3 units, which is pretty decent. So I'm going to roll my ritual points. I rolled a 6, so I have enough ritual points to do either Translocation, Uppy Downy, or Healing Storm. I don't need to do Healing Storm. So what I think I'm going to do right now is I think I might actually bank this, because I don't think I need to Uppy Downy just yet.
Have a bank.
Can I have a dice that's not...
Can I have a red one?
Can I have a red one? Because if I put a red one on my guy, that's not wounds then, is it?
My guy.
While you're just placing that, is there an objective that is apparently a special one this round?
Oh, yeah.
Just out of interest.
So I will D3 it. We will go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah?
Yeah? Hup! 1. This one's the primary objective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very useful for me.
Okay. And then the other thing is, in the points being the difference between you were flat on 2,000 points and Joe was
1990.
1990. So there's not 50 points between you. No one gets an extra CP at the start of the game.
That was third. Oh no!
50 points under, and you'd be getting.
You're
You're not
1990.
that far away, are you?
I'm 1920.
Yeah. Oh.
So I get the extra command point.
So you would get an extra command point.
Where's that? Can they give us
Apparently
a page?
there's a thing.
No, I fully believe them, Brom. This is why we need them.
Caleb Blaine, you are a grey name.
Blaine!
But you are clearly a subscriber because you're able to chat in here, so you're absolute almost legend. Can you tell us the page?
Is he? Caleb Blaine sounds like a spy from a 2005 movie.
Thank you, chat. So we're just having a quick check. Thank you guys for pointing out different bits and pieces.
Because when I went into the builder list part right here,
Yeah. I imagine it's an underdog rule.
no, because there's too many things called underdogs. So you have regiments, you have auxiliary units. You can add a number of units to the auxiliary units. However, the player with the fewest auxiliary units on the roster gains an extra command point. Heroes that have the compulsory regiment option can be uptaken as auxiliary units. So I couldn't find it earlier because I knew you were under. That's why I was like, just take the extra thing. But I couldn't see it. So, I mean, we'll leave it on 4 for now.
Tell us where.
Give us the reference. I don't disbelieve you.
They're there's others popping up in chat saying it's not the difference. It's only if you are 1950 points or under, you get the extra CP in the first battle round.
But where does it say that?
Underspending 1.2.1.
1.2.1?
Yeah. Thank you, Aleki Man.
Underspending. Oh, here we go. Elekman, legend.
horrible.
In many cases, the total points cost of the units in all your army will not add up to the exact points limit, but you might not have enough points left to add another unit. If the points cost of your army is 50 or more points lower than the points limit of the battle, you gain an extra command point at the start of the first battle round. Oh. But it's only for the first battle round. So Joe just got up to 5. Thank you. So but now, this is the thing, right?
Now we know.
Now, once I've read this once, normally I won't forget it next time. But if I have the reference and I can read it in the book, I'm more likely to remember it in future.
Agreed.
Okay, cool. So that's our fancy objective.
Fancy.
I've done my hero phase. I've got my 6 ritual points for my little man with a bandage on his eyes. And now I think I'm just going to start moving into my... I've started doing my move abilities.
Do it.
Right. So movement is a colour, which is a grey colour. Blazing Impact. So I can set them up using Scions of the Storm. I can then pick 3 units within 10 inches and do mortals to you.
Oh.
But we're going to do that in a minute. That's the only movement phase ability I have, apart from just literally moving, I think. I can on the double, which I don't think I need to.
On the double.
So I'm just going to start moving, Mr. J.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the these crazy lunatics, what's it called? They're called Liberators. They can move 5.
I wish that the universal stratagems were in the glossary.
I mean, yeah, okay. If we're being hypercritical, yes.
Yeah.
So I can make it onto that one.
Brett Pettit, thank you very much for the super chat. I haven't watched anything this week. Still working lots of hours. But you sexy bastards using Sky Dwarfs. Don't forget Flying High. Joe?
Flying high.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brett.
Flying high
Love you.
as a kite.
That's a cockroach.
Right, I'm guessing it's a fancy rule for you, mate. There was another comment in chat about firing the harpoon, Joe. That obviously comes from...
Oh, yeah, I get a harpoon gun to fire.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get to some harpooning later, but...
Love a bit of poon.
Yeah.
Joe's gone quiet, which means he's reading.
I am.
He is reading.
I can't do 2 things at once.
And they wanted a close-up of the balloons. That's why I was trying to get the angle cam to work.
Yeah, we can
There
definitely
go.
do some of that work later.
So I've got a little bit closer. I haven't quite got any closer than that. And I'll do a bit of a swing around job in a minute.
Do you know what I like about AoS as well?
Yeah.
All these little things that come with them, the little people, they're all tokens that do things.
What's his Instagram again?
Right, as in WRIGHT, dot or underscore paints. I'm not sure, it might be dot paints. Right, dot paints.
Right _ paints.
Maybe it's underscore paints then, yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll soon find out because it will have the Kharadron on there, mate.
Yeah, there you go. He's got some boat people. He's wearing his snow stuff.
I'll put it in chat.
He likes to ski. I
Yeah.
don't know why he's got no clothes on, but you know, it happens.
Lee does love a good ski
Nude.
job.
Right, so these guys are going to come in 9 inches away from you, Jay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to go... There's a reason for this as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Why is that?
Because these fucking things are broken good, I think.
Yeah.
I'll show you why. So they come in here, like that.
Yeah.
Be 9 inches away from you.
Thank you, Martin Eastman, for interrupting them while they're playing for the £20. Dear Liam, would you like me to tell you a long story? No. Dear Liam, do you worry that if AoS becomes more popular and is promoted through competitive play creators, that the feedback they receive from those peeps will encourage them to make AoS more competitive rather than fun? It's a really good question, actually.
From talking to, whilst Liam does thinking, from talking to the game designers, they have a very specific goal in hand of the game needs to be fun and everything needs to do what it says on on the tin, the Ron Seal approach. And I think like narrative and enjoyability is more at the heart than competitive play. They want the game to be fair and balanced, and they did an incredible job at that. But I think the game already has a good, thriving competitive base, just not enough people play it. But the game works, in my opinion, much better competitively than 40k does.
So speaking to the rules team, Joe and I went to the zoo for a day and bumped into the rules team. Amazing. And speaking to the rules team, they're very focused on making this fun, enjoyable narrative. They so far in our experience, we have to say this now because I know that there will be tablings, there will be 3-turn games. That will happen. It's a tabletop game on D6.
Yeah,
that's going to happen. You can't stop that. Mm-hmm. But speaking from experience so far, I don't know how they've done this, but they've done an incredible job of being a random dice-based game with random elements in it that somehow stays close in terms of points for the whole game.
I think
they've done this incredible job of being able to make it fun whilst being competitive. And this is where I think it differentiates from 40k. I think you can have fun in 10th edition 40k, but I don't think you can have as much fun typically if you're playing competitively. Some people will because they enjoy competitive. That's perfectly fine, but they actually enjoy being competitive. The game not necessarily at that point is fun and narrative and kind of cool, right? Well, they've got, this seems to have that weird balance. I don't know, it's magic, I don't know how they've done it. 40k is kind of have fun and play silly units, or be super competitive.
Well, I think the thing about competitive 40k, or the game of 40k as it is, you score out of 100 points, right? Mm-hmm. And your primary tends to be 15 points a turn. And then you've got 2 secondaries, which on average scores about 5 each. You're scoring 25 points a turn, right? If you score 25 points for 2 turns, and your opponent doesn't score anything, right? They're not winning that game. They're not having fun. Realistically, they're like, cool, I might as well just not bother now. Whereas in this game, you score 10 points a turn, right? And if you score 10 points and your opponent scores nothing, your opponent still has the chance to score 30 and win, right? Or score 20-20 and then the last turn's really, really close. And that's I think that's the best thing about it because 40k. They want a very clear distinction between winner and loser, whereas AoS, I think they want it to be more competitive, more close, so to make you keep going to the end of the game instead of going to end of turn or halfway, like second half of turn 2. I can't win this game. Shake hands, done.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm going to do a redeploy in your turn.
Are you?
Yeah.
So Mr. I don't. Am I done finishing doing everything I want to do? Yeah, I'm done finishing doing everything I want to do. So Joe is now, because I finished, it's my movement phase, I finished all of my move abilities, and I finished all of my abilities that happen in the movement phase. So before we go into the shooting phase, I hand over to Joe and say, Joe, is there any move abilities that you'd like to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna move my unit of Grunstock Thunderers, which is this big 10-man unit here.
I also didn't ask if you had any hero phase stuff that was any hero phase that you wanted to do.
I don't.
You don't? Okay, cool, perfect. 2 inches.
I mean, it's
They've got little legs, mate, haven't they?
I know, they are tiny. They have got teeny weeny little leggies.
Thank God prosecutors have a 3d6 charge.
I know.
Where are you off to then?
The races.
You don't have to measure every single one, mate.
I would have thought you went backwards, but is that's just
he wants to protect
crazy.
his big boat.
Does he?
Yeah.
And then, have you got any shooting?
I've got the prosecutors to throw spears at your boat.
Oh, no!
I'm going to see if I can pop a balloon. So each of them has a Storm Call Javelin, which is a 10-inch range, and I'm 9 inches away from you, so I can throw them, right? Oh. They're 1 attack each, and I hit you, sir, on 3s. Do I all... No, I'm not going to bother all-out attacking for this. 3s. No, it's a good job I didn't all-out attack. So I've hit you 3 times.
Yeah.
I wound you on 3s.
Oh.
I've wounded you twice. The rend is 1, which is AP for you at home.
My frigate has a save of 3, so that goes to 4s.
4s.
Good.
It's 2d3 damage, Joe. Whoop. For a total of 4 damage.
Oh.
Perfectly mathematically average. Take some damage. How many? It's taken 4.
It's taken 4.
Yeah.
And it has 15.
Oh, that's not bad. That's all right.
I am now going to shoot you back.
In your turn.
In your turn.
In my turn.
In your turn, I'm going to shoot.
He's spending
you.
another command point, Brom. He spent 2 command points so far, Mr. Joe.
Do I shoot my frigate?
The redeploy's a CP, and then the shoot back in my turn's a CP.
Or do I shoot
Thank you.
my Thunder Rose?
Thunder Rose.
They're only 1 damage each, the Thunderers, and I feel like firing a harpoon at you for the lols.
What's the rend of your weapons, sir?
It'll be 1s and 2s,
Okay.
or all 1s.
So I'm going to spend a command point myself, Brom, an all-out defence.
Now I shall use the Thunderers because they're probably a bit better.
Because they're fun.
Yeah, because they are fun.
Right, you're minus 1 to hit because it's my turn, is that right?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Let me check.
5, 6,
Oh, you've got
7.
the rulebook. Do you want me to check for you, or are you happy?
Can check. So it says covering fire. Subtract 1 from the hit rolls.
Yeah, cool.
So I've got 7 ether shot rifles.
Yeah.
10.
Fucking love this game. It's so good. Do you know what it's not full of, Brom?
What?
Rerolls.
Is it not?
There's like none. Like super minimal number of rerolls.
So this is the first load of guns. The ether shot rifles would hit you on 3s, now on 4s.
It's like they took the briefing from 10th edition and went, yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Simple.
they wound you on 4s.
What are you shooting at?
Your birdmen.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to get murdered turn 1.
Head in the hammock.
That is 4 at Rend 2.
Because they got Rend 1, but they get +1 Rend because they're anti-infantry.
Yeah.
Which goes back to
Oh
Rend
no,
1.
it means they go to Rend 3.
Why?
Oh no, that's a different gun shooting. So they're Rend 1, but they are my bodyguard unit. And they've got Rend anti-infantry +1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so Rend 2 goes Rend 1.
So 3s goes to 5s,
Yeah.
which goes back to 4s because I used all that defense 4s. 1 damage. And
All
I
that
don't have a
defense
ward.
Is a +1 to -1 to Rend. -1 to his -1 Rend.
What?
It's +1 save, is it?
Plus what you say, all out defense is
Yeah.
armor of contempt.
Yeah.
Well, it's +1 save.
+1.
It's +1 save, yeah. It's armor of contempt.
I've got 2 etheric fumigators, or deck sweepers, whichever you want to call them. They get 5 shots each, and they hit you on 3s, which goes to 4s.
Oh, that was much worse.
That was much worse. And they wound you on 4s.
That's better.
3, and these are now Rend 3.
They're in 3.
Oh, they're anti-infantry Rend +1.
+1/+1.
Yeah.
I failed 2.
They are 1 damage each.
So I've taken 3 damage points, which means 1's died, and 1 is on a wound.
And then a mortar. Punk. That hits you on
These are
5.
fucking
You've missed
cool, by
twice.
the way.
That was a great use of points.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to use these also, the balloon guys, because I wanted to see what a shooting army was like.
I mean, they're also cool.
They are cool as shit.
They are super cool.
I like the little jumpy balloon men.
Right, so those little balloon guys have just annoyed me now.
Oh.
So I'm going to charge them.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Now, I have a special rule, which is in my, it's passive. Add 1 to the number of dice roll when making charge rolls for this unit to a maximum of 3. 3d6 charge. In AoS, I don't go, I'm charging that, I just roll a charge roll. I see how far I get, I go that far. I'm going to charge this far.
Okay.
I can go
16.
16 inches.
Oh.
I can go wherever I want, Joe. So what we're going to do, is the boat any good in combat? The frigate?
Frigate.
Frigate.
It is subpar.
Is it now? Subpar, you say? Can you, in your hero phase, use a hero ability on a unit that's not on the table?
Depends if there's range or not.
Pick a friendly Stormcast Eternals unit that has not used this ability this battle to use the ability. I was going to pick them.
Yeah.
For the rest of the turn, add 1 to wound rolls for that unit's combat attacks and add 1 to save
I don't
rolls
see
for that
why
unit.
not. Because it's a 1 in your army, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do it. I don't know why I thought it was in the fight phase. It's actually in the hero phase, but I would have got +1 to my save. I'm not gonna worry about that because it's my fault for forgetting. I've got a 16-inch move. We're gonna come over here. I'm going to stay out of 3 inches of the boat. All right?
Yeah.
Cool. There's my damage point. He's got a wonky spear already. Look at that. So I have 2 of them, Joe, because you decided...
I'm spending 1 point for all-out defence.
I have 2 of them because you were very rude.
Yeah.
So I've only got 6 attacks now, which is very rude. Oh, I have a champion. 7 attacks. Good. Good. Okay. So I will. Do I all out? How many have I got? 3. Do I all out attack as well? I'm going to all out attack. Okay.
Yeah.
For 1 CP bomb to go down to 2.
Yep.
I hit you now on 2s because of my all out attack.
Oh. You didn't roll any 1s for a change.
I've hit you all of the time.
Yeah.
Don't say that, because it'll just get worse from here. Okay. I would normally wound you on 3s, but because of my finest hour, best day,
Yeah.
I wound you on 2s. It's your fault. Okay. They are all rend 1, so they're rend nothing essentially because of your all-out defence.
3s.
Damage 2.
Oh, you killed 1.
They're only damage 2 because I charge plus 1 damage. Kill 1, just the 1 actually.
Yeah, they got 2 health.
They've got 2 health.
2 health.
Jesus.
They are healthy people.
They're all right. I expected to kill a lot more than that, Joe. I'm not going to lie. Oh dear.
You sounded like Scooby-Doo then.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Right. My Grundstück Thunderers. They get a whole 1 attack each. Because they've got big-ass guns. So there's 9 of them. And then the champion gets an extra attack. I hit you on 4s. You've angered me. My tiny dwarf body. I wound you on 5s.
That makes sense. You've got guns.
Yeah. Have 2 whole wounds.
2's all right, though. I'll probably fail one of these.
No rend.
So save 3 plus. We're good. Okay.
Look at you.
Beautiful. So that's the end of... Have I got any other fight phase nonsense? End of any turn? No. End of turn is purple, Joe, for reference. No. 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 Brother. No, we're good. I think we're done. I don't have any more fight phase abilities to do.
So in chat, one of the comments, thank you from you guys out there keeping us honest in the early days as we are double checking learning the rules. Something about, and you'll correct me if the actual rule, you can only gain the extra rend from honor guard if you charge.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did it say that?
I think Joe used it on a shooting
Pick one
thing.
friendly unit in your general's regiment that is not your general to be your honor guard. You can pick it to reserve. Pick one of the following abilities: anti. In any turn in which the honor guard charged, that unit's melee weapons have the weapon ability you picked. There's no effects on companion weapons.
Oh, that's bumhole, isn't it?
So I don't know.
I don't think it affected you.
So he would have got. So he's added it to the shooting.
Yeah, I know it affects him in the
Yeah.
shooting.
Well, so I might not have lost a die.
You got a 3, a 1, and a 6 in that Rend 3 thing. You know when you had Rend 3?
So I've only lost one heal.
You saved 1 lot and failed 2, but you still would have failed 2 because it would have been a 4 plus, not a 5 plus.
Yeah, but what about the first one that went
First
through
one,
as well?
I remembered the last 3 dice. I can't remember all of them.
That's not very good for you now, mate. Do you want to change your mind?
I'll go with bodyguard, which means you're -1 to hit me if I'm within range of my general.
Subtract 1 from the attack characteristics of enemy units' melee weapons while they are in combat with your general, if both of the following is true. The honor guard is within 6 inches of your general. The honor guard did not charge this turn.
But in combat, back to that, thank you, Electman24, for the super chat. Joe needs to pick a flagship for his admiral. Did you do that? Apparently that might have a special rule. So when we get around to Joe's turn, that might
If
be a
I'd
thing.
have...
The Admiral's flagship. Declare, pick an Arcanaut, Ironclad, or Arcanaut frigate. Well, it's that frigate then. To be used as flagship. Effect for the rest of the battle. Each time an attack uses the all-out attack command, whilst this unit is wholly within 12 inches of it, no command point is spent. Okay. So if I'm within 12 inches of my big boat, I do all-out attack.
If what's within 12 inches of your big boat?
And
I love that you went for the Brom answer of anything.
Each time the target uses the all-out. Oh yeah, so my frigate gets to use all-out attack for free, basically. My big boat.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, so the reason why that's important, because I was going best day ever, I get +1 save as well.
Yeah.
So that cancels his -1 rend. So the 3 becomes a pass. I'm just gonna take that 1 health point off and we'll call it there. 'Cause I think
would agree.
I think I end up only taking a single wound.
I'm
just gonna leave him on.
I'm
Yeah.
still rend 2, so if you roll a 3, you still fail.
Against shooting.
Yeah.
Because
No.
he had +1.
Because I had all out defence and best day
yeah.
ever, which is +1 save, which is +2 to my save.
Oh,
But I said I wasn't counting that because I forgot about it. So I'm just going to take the 1 health point off and not put that guy back on because I don't. That's fine. We'll
That
leave it there.
is fair.
Yeah, we'll leave
Yeah.
it there. It makes sense. We're learning. We're learning. I need to remember best day ever.
Okay.
So that would be the end of one's turn, Mr. the Brom Ding Dong.
Okay, this is important. Yeah.
We can go big scores.
Big scores.
I hold the primary objective for 2 points. I hold 2 secondary objectives for 2 more points. And I hold more than Joe for 2 more points
On the
on the primary.
primary.
So I hold 6 points worth of primary.
Yep.
I also seize the centre for 4 points. So I have 10 points in total, which is a max score for turn 1.
Woo, sweet.
Sweet Caroline, do.
Then we can go bottom of the round.
Bottom of the turn. So any end of turn abilities, we don't have any, we spoke about them. They're purple on your cards chat if you want end of turn abilities.
Turn update.
And we go to Kharadron's Overlords, turn 1.
Overlord.
I'm going to go with
The goat behind the shine. Whee.
attack on 2 fronts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Which is basically hold, if you control 2 or more objectives that you did not control at the start of your turn, and at least one of those objectives was controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So command phase stuff. I'm going to go with the Archonaught Admiral first. My hero phase, always take what you are, owed. Pick an Archonaught company unit wholly within 12 of this unit to be the target. Add d6 to the target's control until the start of your phase. We'll just put it on them. 1. Ooh, they get +1 to their thing. The Endrin Master, big old hammer man there.
With his harness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick a sky vessel, roll a dice or a 2+, heal 3. Good. He's also got once per turn. Pick a friendly sky vessel within this unit's combat range to be the target. Roll a dice or a 2+ for the rest of the turn. The target can use the retreat and run ability and still shoot. Use the shoot abilities later in the turn.
Retreat will still suffer mortals though, unless it says it cancels that out.
Am I in combat, am I? You said that you weren't in combat with my boat.
Oh, with the boat? No, with the boat you're fine. There's no retreat there.
Let's see what happens. He's fine. He can run and stuff.
Run and shoot.
And then old Balloon Head over here. He can heal a vehicle, so there's no one near him, so that's fine. And then. That is it. They don't have much command phase stuff in Majibs. What else is there? Rally and magical intervention. So no.
I can try and chant if I want to gain some extra points for CP, but I'm not going to do that. What's interesting is these commands, none of them have the core keyword. Joe.
Yeah.
So start of any turn here, right? Activate place player has a core keyword. These don't have core keywords,
Yeah.
right? This is interesting. We're not going to stop this, but the Ruination Chamber is super impressive. So you went for covering fire, which is shoot attack, but doesn't have the core keyword.
Yeah.
Which means what I could have done on the Vigilators is that they have a rule called Ruination Chamber, and it says once per turn, reaction. This unit was picked as the target of a non-core ability.
Yeah.
Right. Shooting is an ability. You can use the resolve.
It's very, very close with the camera here, but you can't see him.
So this wasn't a core ability. So if I'd have rolled a 4+, I didn't. If I'd have rolled a 4+, then you wouldn't have been able to shoot at me.
Ooh,
That's good, isn't it?
that's very good.
That's really fucking good. I assumed that all of the commands in the core rulebook would be core, but they're not, which is quite interesting.
Thank you, Martin Eastman, for the super chat that I might have missed while I was changing camera, so I'm now interrupting. Dear Liam and Joe, and other chap. Oh, Martin. My name's Brom. Get it right. Not other chap.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for the super chat. When you went to the Zoom, did you get to speak the Zoom? Not
Yeah, the Zoom, of course, yeah. The meeting.
Did you get to speak to the 40k rule designers? Did you have a chance to ask them for Garage Hammer back?
I haven't been able to speak to the 40k rules
Sorry
designers.
for the negative question.
I haven't been able to speak to the 40k rule designers since they lied to me and said that they were cancelling all playtesters,
Yeah, they full lied.
which was actually a lie.
Oh.
And I haven't spoken to them since, and I don't intend to either. Anywho, so the answer is no. So at the end of your hero phase, Joe,
Yeah.
it goes to my part of your hero phase.
If you must, yeah.
Yeah, and I have a man with a giant flag. I picked 3 Stormcast Eternals units, wholly within 12 inches. So this unit here, this unit here, and these aren't wholly within 12, so it'll be the guys in front of them. And I add 3 to my control score.
Where?
So he adds them to them, and them.
Oh.
Right? So they've all added 3 to their control score.
That's after you add it all together. It's not per individual model.
Just says add 3 to the control score.
Yeah.
So
you don't. Your liberators don't go to control 4 each.
No, fuck no. Liberators, they'll go to control 8, right? 5 and then plus, well, not 5. It'll be 1, 2, which is 2, and then 3 is 5.
Yeah.
Right? Make sense? Mm-hmm. Cool, okay. That's how I think it works anyway. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah,
no, I
you
haven't
have to
spoken
listen.
to them for a while, actually.
I had a couple of messages from our young friend that emails
stalker.
us some stuff over and things. You know, those things that we're not ever allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
So we had some emails, and he kept getting it wrong. And he was like, sorry, this is the right email. Oh, no, actually, sorry. You have to use this password to get into the email because it's slightly wrong in my email earlier. So I just replied back with, it's okay, don't worry about it. Whatever your name is, I'm not going to say. But I'm still waiting for the physical copies of the book that he said you're going to send over. I was like, oh, come on. I was like, he didn't reply to that one. I don't quite know why. Didn't want the bants.
Yeah, so I just had a look, Joe, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The control number on the data on the war scroll refers to the model's control value.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this particular unit says pick a friendly Stormcast Eternals unit, add 3 to each target's control score.
Oh.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So their control score is currently 2, and I add 3 for 5. So I was right.
When do you disembark from your transport? It's
Passed. Do you want me to have a look? Luckily, we have this incredible glossary. So we just go to the glossary, Joe.
Yeah.
We go to the D. You love the D. And we go to disembark. That's not on here. Damage pool, declared deployment phase, destroyed by effect. So I don't know, you need to check that. Is it not called disembark? It's quite a rare thing. Is it not just a Kharadron rule?
Yeah.
What's it from? The big boat?
Yeah.
Which is called...
I think it's in the move, and I can't charge. Obviously, I can't be ender within 3. You know.
In fact, this unit can transport up to 2 friendly Kharadron Overlords infantry units with a combined model count of up to 12. See battle traits. That's a passive, right?
Here. So transport used by Sky Vessel using the move ability. Pick a number of units up to the Sky Vessel's transport capacity, wholly within 6 to be its targets. Units that have been transported this turn cannot be targets. Remove the targets from the battlefield after the Sky Vessel ends its move. You must set up each target unit on the battlefield wholly within 6 inches of that Sky Vessel and not in combat.
That disembark is not a core rule.
So you have to pick it up to put it down. You can't just start in there.
I thought you started in there.
No, if you read your rules fully, it'll tell you.
And so it's a specific thing for KO? What's KO?
Kharadron Overlords.
Okay.
You're learning lots of AoS tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Assume that they were stood next to it.
Yeah, we'll say they're still over here, so I wouldn't better charge them. So what you do is you pick it up, you move, you put them down.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm into it.
Like
You
a
get
big
this-
claw just goes.
Apparently you get the same when you do a deep strike.
Yeah.
A redeploy. uppy downy with the big boat.
Yeah.
You can take something within 6
Yeah,
inches.
so you can pick it up,
Yeah.
uppy downy, and redeploy it. Yeah, it's cool.
Over there.
You've got loads of movement shenanigans.
Up to capacity. Though.
We for the first, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks, Joe and I are almost always going to play a lot of the little rules wrong as we learn. The thing that's amazing is chat gets to sit at home with the rules without being live on camera, which is great because it means they can go, you've missed this thing.
Yeah.
And then we can go, cool, okay, what is it? Give me the rule, let me read it. And then in about 6 to 8 weeks, you can actually start having a go at us if we've been playing the same faction over and over again.
What I'm trying to decipher is the difference between someone that's clearly played AoS and just giving gaming advice versus rules.
Yeah, gaming advice I don't care about.
Yeah, so...
If it's an actual rule that we've
Yeah.
missed or we've not done, I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
Because we're learning. I've never played
Which I might pull
Stormcast.
out. If you've got gaming advice, it needs to be on a colourful postcard or it might not get read out.
Yeah. Fuck your
hashtag
gaming
live
advice. We play all
But
the time.
the
bitch.
rules are better on a postcard and then you might actually get to
Yeah.
interrupt.
How many members are we at?
We are at 6. Most of them from Joe.
An
Jill.
hour in.
Mostly from Jill. Clearly, Big Daddy Man last week just ruined it.
An hour in and we're at 6.
Yep. I've not got a button for more members. They
Did you hear that?
They enjoyed
Yeah.
the panning shots. I'm giving them everything tonight. I might as well be butt naked over here.
I know. So I'm going to shoot with
Actually 6.
Thundrix Profiteers.
Actually 6.
I'm going to thunder your Profiteer,
I
right?
don't think we've ever had 6.
Right. It's 8-inch range.
You're in range.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Right. It's 3d6 shots.
What's it from?
This guy here.
Into what?
Into... Other way. Into them.
Okay.
Is that from a champion?
Yeah.
So you gave him +1, did he?
What?
+1 to range attacks, yeah? For champions. That thing? Have you playing that rule? That's what someone in chat is saying. Champions give +1 to range attacks also. I had...
That's cocked.
Thank you, Martin Eastman,
4,
for the
10,
super
13. Yeah.
He's
chat. He
not-
is given another lovely yellow card.
Yeah.
Dear Liam, Joe, and Brum.
Yeah.
The
card.
Brom. There's a B-R-O-M, but you're very, very close, and I do appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
And do you think the design process... Oh, I'm now going to read it somewhere else. The chat's going a bit mental. Do you think the
Is it
design
members?
process for 4 AoS is unique to AoS, or does it represent the new, possibly AI learning-driven game outcome testing approach to designing rules at GW generally?
They're not using AI.
They're not using AI.
They're absolutely
You've
not
just
using
got
AI.
someone that actually knows a game and does well.
You've got someone who knows how to design games,
Yeah.
right, and understands how game mechanics should work.
And
right?
also worked in large video game-based companies.
Yeah, and then took a game with basically designed it like an RTS,
Yeah.
right? And then
The guy
a lot
in-
of people play tested it.
The guy
for
in
a long
charge,
time.
the guy in charge of the AOS rules team is
Yeah.
an incredibly competent individual.
Yeah.
A very nice chap as well, actually. Good conversation. And seems to, it's odd to say this about a member of staff at Games Workshop, seems to genuinely understand what his audience wants.
Yeah.
And has actually had his team go and take the time to find out what the audience wants.
Yeah, for the
which is bizarre. It's a stark contrast from the 40k rules team are like, we know best, you're all wrong.
For the last 2 years, the AOS design team has gone to every single major AOS tournament and either played in it or they've run the events. And when they're playing and running the events, they're walking around talking to the players. What do you like about the game? What don't you like about the game? What would you like to see go into the game? What would you like to see come out of the game? Right? Whereas the 40k ones, I just clock off and go to sleep.
They're like, don't talk to me, peasant.
Yeah.
That's what they're like.
Film the Metacast.
Yeah.
So, Joe, how inventive in your mind are you feeling right now? Because you've got at least 3 lovely stories to tell. 1 to Robin Ellis for his 5 gifted members.
Thank you, Robin Ellis.
You absolute legend.
You almost doubled our membership total.
Yeah, I hope that
Don't go big
you
first.
get a double yoker on your next cream
That's
egg.
pretty big. On a cream egg.
On a cream egg.
All right, Joe, you've set a bar.
You double yolked to the
Right.
cream egg to
know.
start.
For the
Holy
same-
shit.
Yeah.
5 gifted members. actually named Magnus. You absolute legend out there.
He's actually called Magnus, this man.
Yeah. I hope that you get horrifically sunburnt on holiday, but then gain the powers of Magnus the Red through the sunburn.
I don't know
Like
if
a
you,
superpower.
I don't know if you want that or not.
Yeah, but you only get superpowers if something bad happens.
I
to
was
you.
aware that you were going to go something Magnus related. That was not where I thought you were going.
No, like paint yourself red, get the powers of
No, your
Magnus. I think that's too much.
cider pops and it stays cool for
Yeah.
the whole time you need to drink it.
That's Magnus, bro.
It's close enough.
Yeah, I hope that you get the ability to dispense Magnus cider from
And
your
then-
penis.
I hope the next
Finally-
time you're in court, they actually say that you've done nothing wrong. Carry on.
Finally, but not by any means laying down any small feat, the 50 gifted members from the Lord of Cinder.
The Lord of Cinders. God,
He's a Thane as well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now you've got to go big dick.
I
Come on, Joe.
How do you beat double yolk cream egg?
I hope that your next home delivery from Tesco's or your general shopping is late and doesn't arrive, and as a consequence, they give you like 2 crates of beer. So it's late. It's a little bit annoying, but
Why?
you get-
Why does he? Okay.
You have to suffer.
Yeah, he gifted 50. The first guy gifted 5, just got a double yolk cream egg. No suffering.
Yeah, but this guy
there was
gets
no
like-
like, I hope you cut your finger when you unwrap your cream egg and then find you've got a double yolk.
Yeah.
But then another guy gives 50 and you're like, yeah, I hope something shit happens and you just get some free beer.
Right, all right. I hope next time you have curry, you don't get fucking ring sting. All right.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a strong
Yeah.
one. I like that one.
Right. I hope next time you eat pizza, you don't get horrendous cheese-based diarrhea the next day.
Joe's
Cat.
now giving us a peek into his life.
Chat, you are absolutely amazing. You've just stepped it right up to 66 members. You
Yeah.
legends.
Okay,
They'll
we can
stop.
calm down again. I was in a bit of a panic then. 6?
Yeah.
I was like, probably hasn't run out members for a while. Is it actually happening?
No,
Lord
man.
of Cinder, thank you so much, dude. What a
you.
fucking hero. So,
I've got 13 shots, right? And I hit you.
you're not a champion, are you? You're a character.
The champion, I can't scroll up quick enough, is a +1 to attacks. Something
Yeah,
like that, yeah?
but the champions are champions in units.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'd have got to throw another spear when I shot, which is probably what they were talking about.
All champions.
But meh, whatever. When I throwed my spear,
no.
whee.
Hero is not a champion.
Oh,
as you
shite.
say.
And then
I thought that was only in melee. That's quite good in shooting as well, actually. It's really good.
it wounds on 4s,
Oh, that's
have
tasty.
3, and it's rend 2.
Rend 2
Yeah.
into my Vindictors.
Yeah.
So 5 ups. Whoop. Pass one, fail one. What's the damage on this bad boy?
1.
1 dice.
And Joe, your free thing with your balloon, your all-out attack,
Yeah.
is only when you keep your admiral within 12 inches, all right? Just in case he's not quite, yeah?
I mean, you're pretty much within 12
I
anyway,
think, I
weren't you?
think you might have been, but...
All right, and these are my ethematic firearms.
You were well in anyway, mate. You put them wherever you fucking want. Just
Plus,
don't-
Joe, I wouldn't know who the admiral is on the table, so...
Admiral Akbar.
Neither-
It looks,
neither
like a, it looks like a squid. Right?
you're all
Squiddy
good.
fish man.
You'll know which one it is because you'll go, it's a trap!
Oh, I hit on 3s. Wounds on 4s.
What's happening here?
These are the pistols of his friends. Like
Okay, yeah. Rend.
1.
So 4s. Whoop. 1 more damage.
Yay.
Is it single damage?
Just the 1 damage, actually.
Just the 1 damage, actually.
Right, and then
Can you place that on them for me, please? Thank you. Appreciate you.
I've got a gun hauler.
A gun hauler.
It hauls guns.
A whore of guns.
All right. It has
Herpes.
an ether shot carbine, which is 2 shots, which hit on 3s. Wound on 3s.
Does it have all of these guns?
It has 2. So it's got the sky cannon and the
Okay.
ether shot. So just the 1, rend 1, damage 2.
I pass.
And then the sky cannon hits on 4s. 1 hit, 1 miss. Wounds on 3s. Good.
Good.
Thank you, Demogorgon, for the 5 gifted.
Love you, Kev.
Thank you, Kev.
He's also been very vocal in chat about correcting stuff and gave me praise for my
Kharadron is Kev's army. I mean, this isn't his army, but he likes Kharadron.
I hope Kev.
Oh, is it Kev that likes Kharadron? No, it's Brett that likes Kharadron.
Yeah, I know.
But Kev likes AoS. Kev gave us the Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
They need to be played.
I hope, Kev,
Sexy
next
man.
time you get sent a code from eBay for discount that there's Warhammer in that section. It's never in the eBay section, is it? None of the codes ever relate to a store that has Warhamsters.
I don't think he needs that.
You need to be pocketing better ones for the 50.
This is the roller coaster, Brom. When you give memberships, when you give 5 or more memberships, you roll the dice and you'll see what comes out.
It could be a 1 or it could
It's
be
a fucking D20 result with him as well.
Yeah.
It's not a D6.
Right, I've got the little balloon men. They're
Oh, is
gonna
that all of the little gunboat done?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
My little balloon men with their rapid fire rivet guns.
Sounds cool.
That's the noise they make.
It sounded very riveting.
Yeah. They wound on 4s. That rolling was garbage.
It wasn't good,
Never
was it?
wounded.
Is there a rend of 1?
Yes.
I thought that might be. 4s. Oh, brother. So I take another health point, which kills a guy.
Yeah.
Take the guy at the back for me, please. And then I take another health point on the unit. 1 health point on the unit. Okay. You've got 2 wins each. There we go. Thank you.
There you go.
If it goes to 2, 1 gets removed, remember? That's the rules.
Yarp.
Them's the rules.
And then...
There's something I fucking love about a spear and a shield.
Yeah, these guys here, right, your birdmen are about to get blasted. And then I started blasting.
You got shooting combat?
I've got shooting combat.
Have they got shooting combat?
Because I have remained...
How do you know they can shoot in combat, Joe?
That's the gun hauler.
Do they still have shooting combat?
They do, yes. Says, if this unit has not used a move ability this turn and was not set up on this turn, this year's ranged weapons have to shoot in combat for the rest of the turn.
And what does shooting combat, Joe, do?
I can shoot my guns in combat.
That's amazing, that. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Just write a rule that does exactly what it says on the tin.
Thank you, Michael Eastman.
Mr. Easterman,
Yeah, I'm saying Michael now because he's filled me in on
Martin's
the joke.
invited me up to his club.
He's filled me in on the joke. So I like it when people explain stuff to me, especially when I'm trying to learn a lot of other stuff at the same time. What he says is that he's tried to super chat, but it's broken. It won't take his money. It just keeps refunds. But he wanted to let me know that if I knew him, he'd misspelt my name on purpose.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
And has anyone else noticed that Liam's bicep profile is now hench?
Not yet. Getting there.
Only Liam notices.
Yeah.
Luce hasn't noticed yet.
He spends a lot of time doing like jiu-jitsu in front of the mirror naked, like the guy
Mirror
Die
shots.
Hard.
Yeah, the mirror's just off camera, though. That's what Joe doesn't tell you.
So, you got invited to the club. Where's the club? Inda Club. Is
It's
it a
like
nightclub?
London way somewhere, I think.
Ooh, that sounds like a good club to do.
Stabbyville.
It's for large steak, fancy wine and shooting, Joe. You'd like it.
Yeah.
Only you got invited.
Correct, yeah. Yeah. Well, they won't let your kind in.
What's his name?
Martin Eastman.
Michael
Martin-
Westerman.
Mr. Woman.
I see how it is. Right. I'm going to shoot you with my ether shot rifles. I hit you on 3s.
Let me see how long best day ever lasts. For the rest of the turn, okay.
It's a new turn now.
It is, yeah. That's what I just checked.
I wound you on 4s. Oh, that was much better.
That's good, isn't it, that?
Rend.
Just the one, actually.
Just the one.
So, 4s.
Where's this rolling coming from all of a sudden?
Best day ever, isn't it? Best day
I
ever.
know. So I get 10 shots from my sweeper and my fumigator.
Hey, what?
I get 5 shots each, and I hit you on 3s.
Oh, you got 2 of them, have you?
And then I wound you on 4s. Like shoot! Oh my fucking god! This is anti-infantry rend +1. So it's rend 2.
So I take a wind.
Yeah.
Or
And
damage, I
then
should say.
my mortar, boom,
mortar.
hits you on 4s. So 1 hit. Wounds on 3s. Jesus Christ! What is going on with the shooting
I'll
today?
replace that with the black one so I don't get confused.
Right then.
Fucking love this game!
This gun hauler here is going to shoot those guys there.
Martin is funding the channel tonight as well.
Is he?
Martin, yeah.
Right. I've got a drill cannon. Right. 1 shot. Bang. I've hit you.
You have hit me.
It wounds on a 3.
This is to these
These guys here.
Oh, those guys.
Here
Okay.
to there. Right.
The Liberators. Liberator. Hardly knew her.
Drill cannon. It is rend 3.
Is it now?
Yeah.
It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? Well, thankfully, I have a 3+ save. So just roll a 6.
Nice.
Oh, I saw it, Joe!
It is damage 3.
Oh, Jesus.
It just goes boom.
So Brick killed a guy,
Yeah.
and then another guy is taking a single point of Well, the unit's taking a point of damage.
And then my ether shot carbines, or carbines, if you live in America, because it shoots beans apparently. Right, wounds on 3s. Doesn't win. Right, it's because I was being sassy. This guy here, with his little, the Endrin Master with his dribble suit.
You are what I would call sassy, Jay. That's definitely how I describe you.
All right, so I've got a dirigible suit weapon battery, which is 6 shots. Hitting on 3s.
This is... I don't like Kharadron.
Wounding on 3s. They're much better when you roll good.
Yeah.
Rend 1.
Just the one, actually.
Damage 1.
Same unit?
Yeah. And then my ether cannon. Which just hit you because it hits on a 3. It's also wounds on a 3.
Did you paint a bad Aragorn there? You think he looks like Aragorn?
He does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, see?
And then I wound you on a 3. I've wounded you. It is rend 2. You've rolled a 1. It is damage 3.
Jesus Christ!
It's got a massive cannon on top of his head, yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Or damage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yarp. Then these 10 dudes there.
At some point, I'd like to use the brand new Liberators, Jay.
Nope, I'm going to murder all of them. I'm doing a Brom. Right, I've got an Ethermatic volley gun, which is 2d6 shots.
The greater good. Just do it, Joe.
I get +1 to hit. Add 1 to hit rolls for this unit attacks that are target enemy contesting an objective. So I only get a mighty 4 shots. But I hit you on 3s now. And it's crit 2. And it wounds you on 4s.
I mean, I'm glad you're rolling like shit, otherwise this would be incredibly oppressive.
Just the 1, actually.
What's the rend, sir?
No rend.
Irrelevant.
1 damage. And then the rest have all got their little pistols. The privateer pistols. They get their privates out. 4, 5, 6.
I actually really dig the Stormcast, you know.
8, 9. I like Stormcast.
I really dig the Stormcast. Big fan.
I hit you on 4s. Goes to 3s. Which is
Why
good.
Why do you go to 3s?
Because you're on an objective, I'm on an objective. We're all on an objective. I wound you on 4s. Oh my god, my rolling has been god awful. This army would be well good if you could roll dice properly.
Yeah, it's not been good. I'm glad.
No rend.
We're at least making a game of it so we can get to those 100 members.
Yeah.
3s. Hold my beer.
Just the 1 damage.
1 guy dice. I can remove my damage point.
Right, where's my frigate?
I know we haven't been playing AoS on the stream for a long time so far, but have you already hit some key sort of phrases that would go well with t-shirt designs?
For AoS?
Yeah.
Not yet, no.
We're not quite there yet.
No.
Get your balloons out.
But
I mean, I'm into that one already. I'm already into that one, Joe.
So, chat, if you've got any great ideas for some t-shirt designs, you always normally do. And I mean great ideas, not the nonsense sometimes you do come up with.
Okay.
On the super chats, chuck them in and see if Liam turns your postcard into a t-shirt.
AoS-based, pun-based t-shirt.
I was building some ghouls earlier. The new ghoul kit. And they've got some saggy man titties on them. Like they're all bent over and their boobs like that.
Yeah.
If the pun comes from your AoS-based postcard of a colourful variety, or postcard, then you might even get credit.
It's why Joe likes Flesh Eater Course. He feels represented.
Yeah. So.
And thank you, Pete, for the 5 gifted memberships, you absolute legend. Joe is now currently thinking while counting and reading.
Who gave the thing?
Pete.
Pete. I hope, Pete, that you win a free TV on a scratch card.
Fucking hell!
So,
Like one of those scratch cards you get in like Poundland or something. They always give away.
Like I
weird
said,
shit.
Chad, it's a D20 roll, this.
Yeah.
Lord Cinder's already in there going, I want eBay vouchers.
Yeah.
Like,
Just win a
Now
free
you-
TV on a scratch card.
Yeah. Sometimes you roll a nat 20, sometimes you roll a 1.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes the dice is weighted,
Yeah.
not in your favour.
Why is there a
out,
little
Joe.
skull next to the thing?
So that refers to that passive ability there. Because that's a skull next to it. It's really simple, these cards, Joe.
Oh, okay. So I get 4 shots, and I hit on 3s. I'm going to shoot my
What are you shooting, by the
my
way?
carbines at them. My carbines. And then I'm going to fire my skyhook, my harpoon! Punk. I might as well shoot at them as well, you know, keep the numbers low.
I think you're allowed to split fire, though, aren't you?
Yeah. But my rolling's been really bad.
I get confused because Heresy, you can't split fire, can you?
I'm going to put it all into this 4-man squad here. That's what I'm
Just
gonna
a
do.
4-man.
Into the 4-man. So my ether shot carbines
Pew, pew, pew.
have actually all hit. Oh my god.
Did those explode as well?
No.
Aw.
And then they wound on 3s. They've all wounded.
Holy moly.
He's not here. What's going to happen is they're all going to die and my harpoon's wasted because it didn't split fire it. Liam, come here and make some saves. Failed 3, so 1 lives, so I can harpoon him in the face.
I could get his backside in now.
Yeah, cool, okay.
There we
I'll
go.
just check him. So what have I got to do?
You got 4 saves at rend 1 on that 4-man unit on the objective.
Damage.
Damage 2.
Fail 3.
Good. That's exactly what I said he should do.
Yep.
1 is alive. And he's going to get harpoon now. Bonk. Right in the noggin. Hitting on 4s. Both hit.
Oof.
Wounds on 3s. That's a wound. Just the 1 wound, but it's rend 2.
5 ups.
It is D6 damage.
Roll well.
3. See, if the whole army had done that this turn, I'd be flying high, like the balloons. Get your balloons out. Right. Have you got any shooting to do now? I've shot my load. Oh, actually, hang on. Wait, no. No. He's got a hammer, and he's got a Master Wok volley gun, which is 12 inches. He's out of range. I could shoot in combat, but only in the combat that I'm in, I'm guessing, when you shoot in combat.
Yes.
So I will charge you now.
What do you mean? Shooting combat by any combat you're in?
So if you've got the rule shoot in combat,
Yeah.
you can only shoot in the combat that you're already in, not shoot into combat that's near you.
you can shoot into combat.
Can you?
Yeah, nothing stops you from shooting into combat.
Oh, okay. So Admiral Akbar is going to shoot you with his shoot into
He's the
combat gun.
prosecutors. Yeah, we found that out last week, remember?
Yeah, I only hit you once. I wounded you. It's rend 1. 2 damage. But, yeah. So Admiral Akbar is going to charge now. 5. And then his hammer man from Hammerton Abbey is going to charge also.
He's not.
He's not, because double 1 is a fail.
I mean, to be fair, he's in 3 inches, Joe.
I know, but I shouldn't be.
Okay, good. Perfect.
So,
Okay.
those guys have got some wounds left. Are they good in combat, the spearmen?
The Vindictors.
Yeah.
Vindicators
Yeah.
have 2 attacks per model, plus 1 for the champion.
Yeah.
Right? They hit on 3s, wound on 3s, rend 1, damage 1, anti-charge, plus 1 rend. If this unit did not charge this turn and is in combat with an enemy unit that charged this turn, roll a dice. On a 4+, this unit has strikes first for the rest of the turn.
Ooh. You know that rule that you were just going over about shooting into combat?
Yeah?
Is that so you can't shoot from a combat into another combat?
No.
You have to shoot at things in your own combat.
Yeah.
But
Because you're
if
too
you're
busy
in-
fighting people.
But if you're not in a combat, you can shoot anywhere you like.
Yeah. If you're not in a combat, this big boat can shoot into a combat. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Doesn't care.
If you're in combat, you can't shoot unless you have the shoot in combat rule.
And you can only then shoot into that combat that you're in.
I believe so.
Okay.
Right, my
Just a bit of
engine
clarification.
riggers
Thank
are
you.
going to charge these guys here with the 3 spears.
Are they now?
Yeah. I've rolled a 10.
That sounds like a good charge, Joe. Was it enough?
It is enough.
20.0 weapon abilities. This rulebook is so nicely laid out. So actually, it doesn't say that you have to shoot at the unit you're in combat with.
No?
It just says this unit, this weapon can be used to make shooting attacks even if the attacking unit is in combat.
Interesting.
Good there.
Interesting.
So you've charged me there with your balloon men, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you done charging?
I'm done charging.
So I need to decide whether I want to 2 CP anti-charge, which I probably don't. Although I could come and start bonking the boat. How many wounds have you got left?
He's taken 4
Of 15.
off of 15. He's got 11,
11 left. I've got 2 hammermen there. They do crit mortals, but I've only got 5 attacks in total. So I'm not going to kill you, but I just end up with myself tied up in combat. So I don't think I'm going to countercharge. I don't think there's a point. We are going to come around here, because this is quite a distance. Oh, that would be an extra half inch. There's 9 there, so I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to keep holding my 2 CP. I'm going to use some all-out defense action, Joe, I think.
Ooh. So you need to see if you get the fight first or last.
So first of all, on my Vindictors, haha, dick. On my Vindictors, where's my Vindictors gone? I'm trying to keep this nice and neat because Joe gets very upset, you see. Here they are, Vindictors. On a 4+, I have strike first. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
4+,
do.
they have strike first. So they're going to have a go at you, Mr. the Joe. All right? I'm going to spend 1 command point on all-out attack.
I'm going to spend 1 command point for all-out defense.
You'll hear that a lot during AoS, Brom. So I get 2 attacks per model, and I have a champion in the unit still. I do get a champion? I get a champion, yeah, cool. Okay, so I've got 7 attacks in total with my Vindictor's Storm Spear. I hit you on 2s now. I've hit you all but 1 of the times, okay? I only wound you on 3s, however. Oh, drop the dice. I have wounded you all but once. They're now rend 2 because you charged me.
Yeah. So my save goes up to 3, back down to 5s. Because you're in 2.
Yeah.
And what is your damage?
1 each.
1 each. And an engine rigger has 2 health. So
Fucking
you
hell.
kill 1.
These are the toughest little infantry dwarfs ever, aren't they?
I know, they're great.
They're all right.
Get on
So
it, Lee.
that's the fight's first step done.
Yeah.
So now it's your turn to pick a unit.
I'm going to pick my leader from Hamilton Abbey. All right. He's got a big hammer. He hammers in the morning.
Does he?
Yeah. It's the last turn, isn't it? So I'm going to do 1 CP for all-out attack. He's only got 3 attacks.
It's the last before we reset, yes.
Yeah. So
Hang on. What's your app?
1.
1.
1.
I'm going to 1 CP all out defense as well, Brom, so I'm on 0 now as well.
So I hit you on 2s.
You're on 0 as well.
Yeah, I'm on 0 because I spent 1 a minute ago. You just missed it because you were moving around.
I wound you on 2s. Just the 1. Rend 1.
3 up. Good.
Oh.
Chat, I have already pointed open the page for Liam's shooting rule. We'll get to there in a minute. Thank you very much for the chat.
Did I get it wrong?
No, they've pointed us. What they're doing is finding the rule and pointing us at it, which is amazing. So there's a reference to page paragraph 16 or chapter 16, paragraph 2.
Picking targets.
About shooting in combat.
Oh, if it is in combat, it can only target that are in combat with it. Yeah, of course, yeah.
And there was something about chapter 12 from Drew, but for 2 of the shooting in combat. But I think that also might be a separate
12
rule.
for shooting in combat.
Yeah.
12 is the bit that says start the battle round. 12 start the battle round.
Yeah, I think he's got confused. 16 was the right rule.
Yeah, okay.
But
So I get 3 attacks per spearman.
Thank you.
Plus 1 because I have a champion still. So I have 7 attacks, Joe.
Ooh.
Right? And I hit you with my Stormcast Javelin on 3s.
Nice.
All right, so 3s. I've hit you all but 2 of the times. I've hit
Nice.
you 5 times. And the Stormcast Javelin now wounds you on 3s because it's no longer my best day ever. Oh, I've only wounded you 3 of the times.
Oh.
It's now rend 1, damage 1.
And I am
This is into your big unit,
a
by the way.
Thunderer. So I got save 3, goes to save 4. You killed 1.
Killed another one.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, trawling through the dwarfs.
And then
Trawling through the dwarfs.
they get to fight you back with their gun butts.
They do.
There are now 8 of them, plus 1.
There is.
Hitting on 4s.
And winning on 5s. I mean, sometimes your melee's doing better than your combat.
I know.
Good.
And then my little little floaty,
Balloon men.
boaty, my engine riggers.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got one guy with a gun butt that hits on a 4.
You hit. Wounds on a 5.
Yeah.
He doesn't wound.
And then I've got 3 attacks with my ethematic sword. He has hit you twice.
He has he?
He wounds you on 3s.
Oh, that's better, isn't it? Nope. It's not that good after all.
These dice are all over the fucking place.
Is that the end of battle round 1, Joe?
That is the end of
So
battle round.
end of turn. End of turn abilities. You've got end of turn abilities, sir? In purple.
Purple.
Anything? 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 No.
No.
Anything.
This army is quite lacking in like abilities.
I mean, I don't think you need to with 8 million shooting abilities. To be fair.
Apparently, they seem to be one of the more complicated armies out there for rules, interaction, and overlapping.
So like, yeah, so like the
probably
little
are.
floaty balloon guys have to hang around with the big tanks because they can like repair them. And it's like your characters can repair boats, but your characters are move 4 and the boats are move 12.
But can't your character be picked up and moved with the big boat?
Yes.
So just make sure he stays near the big boat.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can, yeah. That's,
I don't want to see a synergy there.
Don't come here with your
When it-
fucking common sense, Brom.
no, I mean,
alright?
he's the first time he's played them, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I didn't really read the rules. So,
we don't tell people that, Joe.
yeah. So, end of my turn, I hold 2 objectives in
So
No
you
Man's
get
Land.
you get that one, which is the primary for 2.
Yeah.
Plus you get that one as a secondary for 1, so that's
Yeah.
3 points. You
Yeah.
hold more than me for an additional 2.
Yeah. So
5.
5.
And then I got my
Attack on 2 fronts.
attack on 2 fronts.
For 4.
for 4.
That's
yeah.
what they're worth, yeah?
Battle tactics are always 4.
Yeah.
Cool. So that
Cool,
puts
cool,
you
cool.
on 10 to 9.
Yeah, and then we have to roll off.
And
We
it's
missed
It's
the
9
roll.
o'clock
not
now,
gonna come.
Brom.
Yeah, it's not 10 to 9. Get
Yeah.
your time right. I'm going to roll a 5. I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 5.
Now you can double turn, but you can't score secondaries.
I'm going to go for a double turn. Mainly because I want to get rid of these annoying... Because they're really holding me up. And if you push forward, you're going to really kind of like bog me down. And I'm still having to fight out of 2 birdmen. So I'm better off consolidating my position to then receive you.
Okay, so
Yeah, like a giant panda.
so we're ending turn 1,
Yeah.
10 to 5. We're then going to go to the top of turn 2,
Yeah.
and
Change active player.
Joe,
Yeah.
and
So
then
you
go to...
So
I
go
don't
top
have-
of turn, change active player.
Do I have to update in between there? Or does
Probably.
active player update rat?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember. I'm going to press it anyway. And then
Well,
we go
you'll
to
work
turn
out.
update.
We've got an update. Yeah, there you go, turn to Overlords, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got an undo button if it goes wrong.
Undo.
And we're into Joe's turn 2.
Interestingly, what you forgot to do was Joe was the underdog, is a point behind me, so he gets an extra CP, but you can do that manually now, just add one.
I have to keep doing it manually, don't I?
No, there's an underdog
Oh, I
button in
haven't
the
done
right
it.
corner.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you don't have to use it, you can just do it manually, it just does it
Yeah.
automatically. So Joe's up to 5 CP because he's the underdog,
Yeah.
because he's 1 point behind me in total, which makes him the underdog. Okay, into it.
So the underdog you tick on the player's turn that is the underdog.
I don't want to take him off.
I don't fucking know.
Or no, you do the slider. You tick
Ask
the underdog
Bridger.
and then you
I don't-
slide it. Don't
I
you?
don't ask. Yeah, I don't
what it
ask
is.
Bridger.
I didn't realise that.
So
I
slide
thought he
that.
was just a normal guy with a cannon, but he's a
If I
different
tick
one. So, command phase. I can't repair my balloon because I flew it away
From where?
from him.
How close do you have to be?
3 inches.
Oh, is it
I have,
3?
I
Okay.
have to be in combat
In
range.
combat range. Combat range, 3
Yeah.
inches, super easy, always.
Do you want anything written in his battle tactic? Like
Double turn.
double turned, or
Sexy
don't
beast.
do it, or are we going to do anything like that?
Cheesy dickhead.
Cheesy dickhead. Okay.
Oh, what's the sexy objective? 2, which you currently hold. So I have to come and take it off you.
Which I won't make you reroll. Because I kind of want that to be the one.
Yeah. So, hero phase.
that.
Admiral Akbar.
Good.
Is dickhead 2 words, Joe, or is it 1 word?
I can make it 1 or 2. I can hyphenate it.
Never floats your boat, mate. So he only affects Argonaut Company.
Hyphenated.
So they're over there. So I'm going to add D6 to their control score. 1, good. And then
Come on.
pick a friendly sky vessel that's in combat range. Nope. Pick a friendly sky vessel that's in combat range. Heal it. No. No. There's no limit. I can reinforce for a command point. Isn't that fun? How does reinforce work, Liam? You got the thing over there.
What do you mean?
So reinforce that unit, or rally, sorry.
Rally, okay, it's
Yeah.
a different thing to reinforce. Rally, you spend a CP if you'd like to do one.
Done.
So Joe spend a CP. Pick a friendly that is not in combat to use his ability.
Oh.
Give me a CP back.
Give me my CP.
But you can rally any unit, including your gunboat.
Can you?
Pick a friendly unit that is not in combat to use ability. Make 6 rally rolls of D6. For each 4+, you receive 1 rally point. Rally points can be spent in the following ways. For each rally point spent, heal 1 that unit. You can spend a number of rally points equal to the health characteristic of that unit to return a slain model to that unit. You can spend the rally points in any combination of the above. Unspent rally points are then lost.
I'll do that. I'll do it on my big boat.
So he's spending his CP. Roll 6 rally rolls. Each 4+, you basically gain a wound back.
So I get 5 wounds back. So just the 4.
Yeah, so you're back to full health. That 1 rally point's lost. There you go, done.
Yeah.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
It's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can bring models back with it as well.
Yeah.
It's very good on 1 wound models. Right then, have you got any command point stuff that you want to do?
Yes.
Command phase, what do you want to do?
I'm going to use rally. Any hero phase, it says.
Oh. Who are you going to rally? Fucking Birdmen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to rally.
You can't because they're in combat.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, you're right. I'm going to use it on these,
Those 5 guys.
those 5 guys there.
Two guys.
I've taken it and then added it and then taken it.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing it because
Yeah.
it's cool, right? Liberators for 4+. I get 1 back and then I lose a point because I can't get a whole model back otherwise. These guys, isn't it? There you go. Oh, he took a health actually, so I can give him a health back.
Yeah.
That's that one. That brings the other guy back.
Yeah.
Job's a good one.
Good-o.
Look at that. That's good, that, isn't it?
It's well good.
Well, good, isn't it?
So Joe, are you done with some of those movement?
That was the command
shenanigans.
phase.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to
Now, do I want to? No, I don't. I was contemplating chanting
Yeah.
because if I get like 5, it goes down to 4. I get
Yeah.
up to 10 points. I guarantee getting my 12 for next to give everything within like 3 units within range plus 1 attack.
Oh, that's good.
But I don't think I'm going to take the gamble
And you want to be a Womboy.
because if I roll a 1, I lose D3.
That's how he chants.
I use D3 thingy points.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You're definitely happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
then,
fly my boat over here.
While Joe's flowing
Oh, hang
his
on.
boat, thank you, Electman24, for the postcard. Maybe a 2-sided FEC t-shirt. What's FEC stand for?
Flesh Eater Courts.
There we go. Where one side is the noble delusion, the other side is the monstrous truth,
Well, I like that.
and
That's
a
cool,
line,
actually.
a line that sounds both regal and menacing.
That would be cool. Like the noble on the front and the beast on the back.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm into that. I like that kind of concept. AoS is definitely Electman's jam.
Yeah.
Have you got that so far?
I've got that.
He's a big fan of jam.
So Joe's secondary this turn is not a secondary. He double turned it, therefore he doesn't get a secondary. But we haven't come up with some wording to go in there. And although Jill has correctly pointed out that dickhead is one word,
It is, yeah, I thought it was.
to go with cheesy, I felt wrong leaving it on screen.
Oh, I don't.
I know you don't. I don't mind saying it lots, but I don't really want to leave it.
I'm
on
actually very glad that rally is not allowed to be done in combat.
Yeah.
Because I thought that would just bog a combat
It would
down.
just be the forever combat.
Yeah. I actually think that's a good choice.
So I'm gonna.
It's almost like they've thought of everything.
I know. I'm gonna try and kill some fucking birdmen now. Unless you want to do any movement.
Gordon's alive! No, I'm not doing any moving. Do I want to do any moving? Do I want to do any moving, Joe? That's an interesting question. You just asked me
While
that.
they're thinking about moving, chat, just saying and repeating that you can interrupt the game. They have, seemingly in AoS, a lot more chatty phases and a lot more back and forth. So use this to interrupt them. with colourful postcards of any kind of nature, saying whatever you want to say, and I will interrupt away.
No, I'm
I'll
not
also
gonna spend
interrupt for multiple gifted memberships.
Yeah, 5 or more.
5 or more.
5
Which
Five
we
or
have
more.
been doing really well. We are
On
24.
71.
No, 24 away from the target. 76.
Oh my.
So 24 away from the
That's
target.
5. If there's 5 people give 5, that gets us to the target, and 5 people that get a random D20 roll on the Joe Wish.
Yeah. I've also
Yeah.
been thinking that Lord Cinder next time. Like, we love the straight out 50. That is just big dicking moves.
It is, yeah.
But for the more consistent move on the Joe D20,
You're better off just doing 10 lots of 5. Yeah.
10 lots of 5.
Yeah.
Make it work for it.
and then pick your favourite.
Admiral Akbar's going to shoot you now. With his pistol.
Crap!
Yeah. He's hit you thrice,
He has, yeah. Correct.
right? And he wounds you on 3s. He wounds you once.
Just the one, actually.
Rend 1.
Whoop. We're good, Joe. We're good.
Right, and then my
Shoot, core.
my Thunderers, my Mortar and
Stop.
my Ether.
What's shooting? The unit of Thunderers.
Yeah,
Which is an ability. You're using a shoot ability.
yeah.
Okay.
Which is a core ability.
Where? Where does it say core? Where's the keywords? Does it say core? That one there says core in the keywords.
Are you saying shooting isn't a core ability?
Well, it doesn't say core in the keywords.
So you're saying, right?
None of these are core abilities. I have a rule called Ruination Chamber.
Yeah.
Once per turn, army, reaction, this unit was picked as the target of a non-core keyword ability.
Yeah.
No core keyword in there. Roll a d6 on a 4+, that ability has no effect on this unit.
I'm called the Game Me Dickhead.
No, they've already pointed out if the Liam's perfect first turn, that someone's gone hardcore with it. someone's
Right,
read
you've
some
missed
storm-
twice, it doesn't count.
Yeah, drop dice don't count.
You can't shoot me.
Oh. Fine then.
I think that's right. It doesn't have core in the keywords.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
That was a response that sounds like it's very much not fine, Joe.
My dribble is going to shoot him now.
Yeah.
Shoot you with your big stupid wings.
I didn't do it on your
Is it
dreadnought.
whenever or once per turn?
Once per turn.
Okay.
They've done it now.
Okay.
So I could have saved it for the frigate, and I thought, no, he likes to shoot his big frigate. He likes his big frigid.
So I'm going to shoot you
So
6
that's
times.
cover fire, is it?
No, it's just
That's
shoot.
just shooting.
Everything's an ability. A move is an ability. Shoot is an ability. Fight is an ability. Everything in this game is an ability.
Okay.
Everything. The Ruination Chamber says, once per turn, reaction, this unit was picked as the target of a non-core ability.
Okay.
Every ability has keywords underneath it. Some have core, some have shoot, some have attack, some have etc.
Oh, okay.
All right? It doesn't have core in it as a keyword, so it's a non-core ability.
Okay. So, okay, cool. Yeah.
It's just odd because
shooting-
moving, shooting, charging, fighting are normally
And shooting.
core.
The
rules.
chat are jumping up and down saying shooting or shoot is a core.
Oh, no, shoot is core. Right, okay, I was
core.
reading the wrong shoot one. You're right, you shoot that weapon, you first.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat's right. What was I reading?
So on page 14.3 is where they're jumping up and down.
Oh, I was
14.3,
reading
14.2.
covering fire, which is not core.
Which is there where they go to covering fire.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
say
yeah.
Covering fire is not
No,
shooting.
they are. So you are right, Joe. It is core.
So
Okay.
cheating, game me dickhead.
I was flat
Right.
I was flat just reading the wrong ability.
Right, you stop watching those Vanguard videos,
Right?
right?
No one watches those, Joe.
Yeah.
Apart from the bots that are paid to.
Yeah.
Before Joe rolls another dice and you keep interrupting him, thank you, Easton, the Best and Jones, for interrupting him. See, try hard Liam Dempsey is still being a gamey Eddie boy in AoS.
Wow.
Yeah.
I let him off because he's an acer. He can say what he wants.
I know. He's Easton, the Best and Jones. Say
Right.
whatever he wants.
I'm going to mortar and ether cannon your.
We have to
bird in the
let
face.
him, make himself cheerful because he's Welsh. He's already inherently miserable because he's Welsh.
I've wounded you once.
This is this unit now, yeah?
Yeah.
We're actually resolving it properly.
Rend 1.
We're actually resolving it properly for a change.
I loved it.
I take a point of damage.
It's
Joe.
D3 damage.
Is it now?
It's 3 damage.
You killed both of them already. You did it.
Yeah.
Good job. I could have stopped that shooting attack, innit?
Let's keep that dice now. Right. Blimpy.
Blimpy, but Blimpison. I keep forgetting my ruination abilities as well. Actually.
Good.
Is reading the wrong rule as bad as reading the rule wrong?
Oh, I could have given them a 5-up ward all the way through this game as well. They're going to have the 5-up ward for now.
So my engine master in his dribble suit.
Long story short, chat, for both of us, if you actually get to know all your rules, the army gets significantly stronger.
Yeah.
Yeston has a shocked face now.
6 shots, hitting on 3s. He has hit you 4 times.
Good man.
He wounds you on 3s.
My hammer people, yeah?
Twice, yeah. Rend 1 damage.
Take a point of damage.
Yeah. And then my ether cannon. Boom! I missed. Boom! I hit.
It wasn't even near.
Yeah. Wounds on a 3. Oh, sad boom.
I should have really remembered my faction ability there. That would have been super useful. What's yours? You've not been using one for you.
I get +2 to my move for all my sky vessels, so they move 14.
Have you been remembering that?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Fair play. I definitely haven't been remembering that at all.
I'm also like when you shoot people near that, you're minus 1 to hit, but you haven't got any guns, so it's not really helpful in this game. My frigate.
You're frigid. What's he doing?
No, I'm a gun hauler. Where are you? There. This guy here, because we're going to go like a weird roundabout way. He's going to shoot your hammer men from Hammerton Abbey. Drill cannon. Bang. Missed. My ether carbines. Bang. Both hit. Ooh. Wounds on 3s. Just the 1. Rend 1.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. Okay, my big boy. Harpoon!
Into?
Punk.
Hammers again?
Into
Same
your
people?
hammers, yeah. He gets 2 shots, hitting on 4s. His carbines, hitting on 3s.
Better.
I feel like you're going to use all-out attack in shooting quite a lot with this army.
Well, don't you get it for free?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you idiot. You having it now?
It's
Too late now.
Too
He's
late.
already rolled all his hit rolls.
Yeah, and then I wound you on 3s. 3.
Okay, didn't need
Rend 1.
Take 2.
Damage 2.
So
one's alive on 1.
One's alive on 1. Correct.
And then... this little guy, he flew over one of your people. He can drop the bomb. Drop the bomb! It says light bomb racks. Pick an enemy unit that does not have fly and that this unit passed across in the phase. This isn't movement phase, but whatever. Roll 4 dice. On a 4+, you take 1 mortal damage. 2.
2 more damage?
Oh no, so 1 dies and 1's on a wound. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's the champion. You can have one back,
No.
please.
Boop. My balloon man.
Champions get extra attacks, remember?
Yeah. And then. This guy's going to shoot into combat here. He's like, please be gone.
Is he?
He is. That's what he's going to do. He's got a normal sky cannon, which shoots in the sky. Hitting on 4s. Both hit.
Boxcars.
Wounding on 3s. Both wound.
Look at you go!
Rend 1.
1 pass, 1 fail.
3 damage.
Unit dead, I think, isn't it? I can't see how many there are. There's just the 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, unit dead.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Can't shoot anything else now. I'm going to charge you now.
Hey?
Yeah. Because he shot. They can't see anyone from where they are. So I'm tempted to fly old Blimpy into you.
So that's the end of your shooting.
Yeah.
I don't have a shooting phase to do. Into the 1 hammer man.
So this guy here is going to charge that 1 hammer guy.
Okay.
He's like, "Brrr, bonk.
I mean, he's made it.
I'm bonking you.
So one of the early comments in chat, just while they were chatting away, was that this table has quite a lot of terrain on it.
It does, yeah. Joe's overdoing the terrain for AoS at the moment.
Is he?
You
You got to just do it around the edge.
I know that, chat, But
It wasn't a negative. They love the board.
I know. I
but-
put a lot of terrain, but I'm also running an all-shooting army, which I've not run before, and I didn't want to have not enough terrain on it, and then just blow Liam off the table without having
Don't
any
they
experience.
give you like really helpful guides on how much to buy?
Yeah, no, so it does, and we're not too far off the guide. To be
Oh.
honest with you, the amount of terrain pieces that are on the guide, I'll show you the guide, Brom. The
Yeah.
amount of terrain pieces that are on the guide, we're
one,
not too far off the guide in terms of a number of terrain pieces. We just have slightly larger than the board suggests.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, right, there's a couple of ways we can look at this. We can just follow the terrain layout for every single game that we play. And if we do that, it gets very boring very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the boards look quite similar and the same, right? So we've decided not to do that. We've decided instead to let Joe continue to be creative with his narrative tabletops because it's just slightly prettier.
Yeah.
Now, if we were running lots more models and we're both running melee, we might have slightly less big chunks of terrain on the table.
Yeah.
But again, considering he's an all-shooting army, he wanted to make sure there was some form of semblance of line of sight blocking terrain, etc. It kind of makes sense. I know AoS typically has less terrain overall. We're getting a great view of the terrain right now.
Yeah.
I know AoS typically has less terrain
it's a great-
overall. But I also think sometimes people go and look at an AoS game or a battle report and be like, it looks kind of dull.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of, it's just like a
And
map.
it's like, here's a random realm gate, here's a random L-shaped building, here's some trees,
Yeah.
here's a random statue. That's all the terrain you've got, and it's like War Machine.
we made,
where there's
we,
no
made
terrain.
we made a kind of a pledge, I guess, to try and make some of the prettiest boards you see on stream for 40k. And I would hate to get away from that in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah,
I think we'd like to continue to do the same thing.
And you want your battles to be fought in a place where it actually looks like something would exist. You know,
Yeah, I
where
agree.
they would actually fight.
Yeah.
Not because the problem is when you follow all the terrain layouts, you end up much like competitive 40k in symmetry land.
I can lower that, can't I?
Yeah, if you
keep
unclip
it
the
in the
top
middle.
three,
DCs.
yeah,
That camera's go poof.
right, that spider will stretch out. There we go.
There we go.
And then
Spider?
and then that's low.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lifting it's more difficult. I can help you lift it.
I don't-
Don't force the lift on it because the tripod itself
that's
is
fine.
400 quid.
That's what she said.
I just want I'd get a bit lower.
No, lower. You get some cool angles in that camera.
Angle of the dangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That angle, Brom, is what we use for the toilets.
The to-
Yeah.
toilet
when
cam.
we've got guests here.
Yeah. at the urinal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
you've done your shooting.
I might see if this guy can charge. I'm going to roll a dice. I'm going to roll really high.
You're
no,
not.
he's tired.
He's got little legs, isn't he?
Yeah. So my boat now is going to boop you, unless you would like to countercharge.
So, I mean, I could, and that could be in danger for your boat, couldn't it? How many do I have? Liberators. I'm going to spend my 2 CP to countercharge with my, not Liberators, sorry, Vindictors. That's the ones I wanted. Vindictors.
Vindicators.
Vindictors,
I
right?
said 2 CP as if I should have taken one already off.
No, yeah, you've already taken one off, so I've taken 2 CP, so I'm down to 1 now.
Yeah, cool. Sweet.
8. I think I'm in, Joe.
You're in.
You're in. I am in, Joe.
So where did that go? Thank you, chat, for trying to point me at the right way. Apparently there was something about the frigate charging. I will try and find that rule in a moment.
Are you looking for a salt boat?
Maybe.
So a salt boat, basically, I'm not going to do it now because obviously Liam's made a decision based on what I've done. But so basically declare this unit cannot do this ability if it used a run or a fallback move. Pick a number of units up to the transport capacity that are wholly within 6 inches of it and that they have not charged this turn.
You can charge with them.
Basically, he picks up his transport capacity, charges, and then you disembark half an inch away from a visible enemy unit. So, and then targets will be set up in combat and have the strike first ability. So he literally goes.
So you would have had to dump them over here.
Yeah.
So you could, I don't care if you still want to do that.
I'll bring his little friend with him, like that.
I don't care if you want to bring them as well.
Oh no, because I don't want to bring the whole big unit.
Okay,
'cause
cool.
They'll get murdered.
I would have still countercharged.
Yeah.
I might have changed where I move, but
Yeah.
I would have still countercharged. So,
So so that one little hammer man gets strike first.
okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to give him all-out attack.
Cool.
All right. On your one hammer man.
all right,
Oh no,
Joe.
I'm going to do all-out attack for free on my boat. I won't do it on that guy.
All right. Can I just have you remember that? When you say all-out attack, Liam's telling me it's a CP. You're just getting them all for free because I have no idea what you're spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remind me it's a
my
CP,
intention.
yeah? So you're not spending one.
I'm
You're
not
still on
spending it
four-
because I
You're
get
still
it
on
for free.
4, yeah?
But my Hammerman gets a strike first.
Cool.
Do they all get strike first? Because that would be mental.
It's just the unit you
The
transport,
targets
isn't it?
can be set up in combat.
While Joe's reading that, thank you. It's Baffle for the super chat. Honestly, this terrain amount looks amazing.
It's cool.
Love the look of the battle, and it's about as much as I would want for a game myself.
Yeah.
So I
does
think,
look good.
but again, we scale it, right? So if I was going to bring Sylvaneth tonight, I'd be asking him to scale it back a little bit, and it'll be a little bit closer to what GW suggests. Only because where terrain is for Sylvaneth significantly impacts how they play the game because of Awakened Wildwoods. So when you deploy an Awakened Wildwoods, it can't be in combat range of an objective or another piece of terrain. So this would make it very difficult for me to place any woods.
Good.
And the army needs woods to function. It's built into how
But
they
there's
work.
woods there, woods there, woods there, woods
But they're
there.
not Awakened Wildwoods.
No.
So you need woods on the table. You need Awakened Wildwoods on the table to be able to function as an army. So we'd have to scale it back a little bit. So we're gonna have to make decisions based on what armies are fighting. I fully trust Joe to make very beautiful boards for
The thing is, though,
always.
like I said, I'm a shooting army. These 3 objectives are in a straight fucking line.
Yeah.
So I can put my entire army here and just shoot down.
Well, you can't because you've got the range in this edition.
They haven't got the range, but my ranges are about 20 inches. And then I can get +2 on some of my stuff. So, well, yeah, 18 inches plus 2, it'd be 20 inches. So I can cover 2 whole objectives.
yeah.
So obviously this bit here is open, but I thought I'll close that one off because then I can't just sit in the middle and shoot in all
Yeah, it makes
directions.
sense. Absolutely. And like I said, I trust you to make good. If we're playing Sylvaneth, I'm going to tell you before you put the board together. I'm playing Sylvaneth. Or and there'll be other factions where that's important too.
They
I'll
were
call
just,
you
they
a
were just
cheesy
raising,
dickhead.
like, it looks pretty. Actually, there's a lot of comments about how lovely it looks.
Sylvaneth are like my favourite at the moment. But I want to build more like Spite Revenant type stuff, like the spirit stuff, rather than just the big trees.
Big tree.
I want to bring Whippy Vine Lady,
Yeah.
and I want to bring Balthanos. Not Balthanos. Yeah, Balthanos. He's fucking baller. Big bug rider.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
going to hit you with a hammer now.
Yeah, you've got your
So
first
my
person.
Aetherite hammer, which hits on 4s.
You've hit me twice.
Hit you twice. I should have gone. And I wound you on 2s.
You wound me twice.
I wound you twice. At rend 2.
So 5 up saves.
Yeah.
I saved both.
For fuck's sake.
Now, because Joe had a strike's first unit, but it's his turn, he still now gets to pick the first unit.
Oh. So my boat.
That's how it works, so it's in the rules.
Yeah. My boat gets all out attack for free.
The beautiful thing about this rulebook, when you're not live on camera, the beautiful thing about this rulebook, if you ever think, what happens if this happens? And you go and look in the rulebook and you follow the logical path, you'll be like, oh, that's what happens. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
Yeah. Whereas the 40k one is like a drop lasagna.
Well, yeah, you read the book, you're like, still don't understand. Then you read the 75 million page designer's commentary, still don't fully understand. Then you might go find an FAQ somewhere that someone's left pinned up in a toilet at Warhammer World, and then you might get it.
8 attacks.
8?
Yeah, hitting on 3s.
3s?
Yeah, well, it hits on 4s normally, but all out attack.
You're in the fucking sky, mate.
Yeah, but it's like, bonk. And then it wounds you on 4s, though.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
So just the 2 wounds, actually. This is onto your 1 hammer man.
My one hammer man, yeah?
Yeah. No rend.
I'm fine.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, so I get to fight now both. Mr. the Hammerman will bonk the dude who's charged me.
Oh.
Right, so we'll do him
Brave.
first. I get to
Brave.
use a Liberator. I kept the champion alive. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I've got 3 with a Warhammer. Warhammer, get it? I'm going to hit you, Mr. the Joe, on 3s. I've hit you just the once, actually. He's been run into by a boat. I wound you on that.
Oh.
It's rend 1.
I've got a 3 up, so it goes to 4 up.
Take a damage. Take a damage.
He's down to 5.
Just a 5, actually.
Who would you like to attack now?
So 2 of the spearmen
Yeah.
will fight him.
Yeah.
The other 3 spearmen will fight the floaty boatman.
Okay, I'm going to do all-out defense on my Endrin Master then, because I've already done all-out attack. I then can't do another ability on my boat because you only can do 1 per phase.
Yes, correct.
For a CP.
For a CP.
He's spending a CP now, Brom, yeah.
Yeah.
Bin, Dick,
I am
Force.
learning as quickly as possible as
So,
Joe is forcing.
which one would we call the champion? I'm gonna say the champion's into the boat because I don't know which one it is. So, all right, okay, we're gonna hit you on 3, sir. into
Yeah.
the little man. Good.
Oh, I'm so small and lithe for a dwarf.
We have wounded you twice at rend 1, which is now essentially rend nothing.
Yeah, so 3s. Oh my fuck.
Good, box cards.
Right.
Snake Eyes, that's another 2 damage, so you're down to 3 damage left. The other 3 Duders. The Vindictors are pretty shit, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like them very much.
They want to sell the new hammer guys, don't they?
Yeah, they're not very good. I hit your boat on 3s. These took umbrage to being told they're not very good.
They're only good at just sitting on objectives and being charged, I think.
And they wound your boat on 3s.
How dare
There's
you.
4 on the big boat at rend 1.
So 4 ups.
Take 2 damage.
6-2.
Cool.
And I'll put a red one on. And that is it.
What do you mean by it?
So I've done all my combats. He's done all of his combats.
What about the end of the phase abilities?
End of phase.
Is that a thing? That's a thing, isn't it? I heard that was a thing.
End of turn, yeah.
End of turn
Which
abilities.
is...
Purple. Is it purple?
Purple is the end of turn, yeah, correct.
Yeah. See, you can learn by
So
watching.
my end of phase abilities just basically mean that central objective is mine no matter what you do, right?
Oh.
Because I get Stalwart Defenders, add 3. So my single Liberator is worth 4. My Vindictors are worth another 5, which is 9. And I added 3, so I've got 12 control on that objective, Joe.
No, I've got 7.
Yeah, so I hold that objective. That's mine, sir.
Your unit champions apparently have fancy shoulder pads.
Yeah, but
Could be a lion, could be a hawk.
I just deployed 5 guys, so
Those 5 guys.
5 guys.
Normally they've got a little plume on their head.
I tell you what I do is I'll just swap this guy because I attacked the boat. There you go, like that. And that's got a plume on his head now.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
So
Plumey McPluderson.
Yeah, they like to look good in the wind.
much easier that way. Okay, cool. End of your turn?
Yep.
End of your turn. It's time for Joe to score it up in his primary. Now, he holds 2 of the secondary objectives, but not the primary objective, so he gets 2 points. But he does hold more than me, so he gets another 2 points.
Yep.
So he only gets 4 this turn. And because he double turned it, he doesn't get to pick a battle tactic. A battle tactic?
A battle tactic.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, I'm now going to press the bottom of the turn, but I have ticked the underdog thing. But it's on that side, so we'll see what happens.
Underdog shouldn't matter
It shouldn't matter.
until you go change battle round. So I've got 1 CP, Joe's got more
Good.
than that.
Yep, I haven't updated it.
Okay, cool.
We'll go to there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
So start the turn, I have to pick a battle tactic. And I get one because I didn't double turn.
No.
So
he did
let me have a think. Can I kill a hero? Yes, that would get me a point. However, can I attack on 2 fronts? Also potentially yes, which would get me... I'm going to go slay the tyrants.
Slay the tyrants.
Yeah.
Keep.
You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if an enemy hero was slain this turn by a combat attack made by a friendly unit. Slay the tyrants. That's what we're going to go for.
Oh.
Okay?
All right.
Right then.
Beautiful.
Then we move into your...
We move into my hero phase, and I need to pick up this card here for my once per turn. No, not once per turn. For my where is it? Once per battle movement phase. Oh, this is not my hero phase yet then. So we're going to go best day ever. What do we put best day ever on? What was that noise?
Sexy noise.
We're going to go best day ever on these little axe people here,
Yeah.
right? And then that's that hero phase stuff done. We're gonna do a prayer on Mr. the get 6. 2. So it goes up to 8 prayer points. Do I want to do a fancy prayer law?
I'm praying. Oh, boom, boy. Boom, boy.
Ah, the heel's got to be wholly within 12 inches. That's a shame. Well, they've all actually been within 12 inches. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Translocation is not too shabby.
Up be downy.
We're just going to keep the prayer points for now.
All right then.
We'll save it.
Have you done your command phase? Can I command phase now?
Not yet.
Hero phase, Joe.
It is called a hero phase.
We're meant to use the lingo.
That's why we've ignored his nonsense. Knight Vexilla will pick 3 units wholly within 12. So himself, the Axe people.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, wholly within 12? He's not wholly within 12. They're not wholly within... Where's the edge of his base? About there. They're not wholly within 12. So it just has to be those 2 units there.
Yeah.
Right, they get... add 3 to target's control and heal D3. But I can't heal because I'm not in range. I'm not close enough. Okay, cool. That's that hero phase ability done. And I think that's all my hero phase stuff done, Joe. So you can hero phase.
Okay, so I'm going to
now.
do rally on this unit here because it's the only one I can do in the
It's a
command
CP
phase.
for Joe.
1
Spells.
CP, 6 dice, 4 pluses.
Yep.
Oh,
So you get both your models back.
get 2 men back. Or Dwarden.
I've already learned that Rally is OP and amazing.
Rally's
Not
really
OP,
good.
but it's
So,
great.
so the thing is, the core stratagems that exist, or command abilities as they are in AoS,
Yeah.
they're all good.
Yeah.
Every single one's good, you only get 4 to 5 CP.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge. They're all really
Yeah.
fucking good. Which is a beautiful game as well.
And it's like, do I want to shoot in my opponent's turn? Do I want
Right.
to move in my opponent's turn? Like, do I want to charge in my opponent's
Do
turn?
I just want to get people back?
So that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means we move into my movement phase. So I'm going to spend my last command point, Mr. the Brom,
Yarp.
on Heaven's Sent, I think, which is once per battle, pick a friendly, non-unique Stormcast Eternals infantry or cavalry unit that started the battle with 2 or more models that has been destroyed. Set up a replacement unit with half the number of models from the target, rounding up more than 9 inches away from all enemy units.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Right? So my winged people coming back because they're cool.
Joe's like, oh.
Just because they're cool. 9 inches away. Okay.
9 whole inches.
Yeah, but they get a 3d6 charge,
Go.
don't they?
You need to be hit with a stick.
Is he ratting dice in your ears?
I was just triple checking because he's like, I can hear it over here, and I haven't got the headphones on. I was like, how bad is it for people?
Well, it's ASMR, whatever it's called.
Yeah, you could do that with your feet out.
Yeah.
Get loads of people. There's whole channels. To be fair, I reckon dice rolling would be a great thing for that.
Yeah, I could wet myself.
Look at the dice, don't look at the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to move 5 inches.
Your
Is that 5 inches
Vexella,
to move?
Demps,
Sorry, mate?
your Vexella, is that, I'm guessing that's the bannery wavy guy, but
The
Yeah.
really big banner man.
is he just a single unit or is he D3? Chat are suggesting he might be D3 units to pick for your ability, for his ability.
Hang on, give me a second and I'll have a look. These are just tokens. That's important because I wanted to bring him in. No, not him in. I wanted to bring these in here. So they can actually come around here a little bit, right? Good. I want to bring these in here.
Oh.
9 inches away from all 3 of your units, but within 10 inches, okay? I'm going to use an ability on them in a second. In fact, I'll do the ability now. So the Vexilla,
Yeah.
pick D3 friendly. Oh, it is D3 friendly Stormcast.
So
You're
they're
right, actually.
suggesting, yeah.
3. There you go. I was right.
So you get 2 more.
Well, I picked him and the unit next to him, but it has to
did
be
you?
wholly within 12.
Oh, okay.
So I can't pick another unit. So now that the
That's fine then.
now that the
Perfect.
Hammermen with their big shields have arrived, I have Blazing Impact. If this unit was set up this turn using the Silence of the Storm ability, pick 3 enemy units within 10 inches of it. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Roll a D3 for each target. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll. So this unit, D3, 2+, so you get 1 mortal damage.
So
1 mortal damage on that one.
they have got 1 wound each.
Okay. Boop. Here's the risky one on the leader. I could do with doing 2 mortal damage here. Good. So 2 mortal damage on him. So he's down to 1. Bloop, bloop. And then on the boat, could do with a 5 or a 6. There we go. 3 mortal damage on that.
That went kind of the way you wanted it.
Blazing Impact. Baller. Cool. Okay. Good. We're going to carry on with my moving. Harry Von Movingtons.
The people in America Land have definitely woken up on the far side of America Land now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have seen the Titans appear.
The Titans have appeared
Yep.
in our chat or
Welcome.
in their own one.
No, in our chat. I'm not following their chat at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome from the far side of America Land.
Yeah.
Mr. Adrian?
Adrian!
I can only assume. But yeah, it's lovely.
Love Mr. Adrian.
Yeah.
Such a dude.
What a dude.
Brother.
What am I gonna do?
Actually, what can he give stuff to people near him? Is it silly me putting them out there on the end?
On your end.
On your end.
On your end. Like what?
Oh, I'm not putting him over there. That's a silly idea.
Why is that?
Because I can no, actually, I'm gonna leave him out there.
Do it.
He's fine. He's fine. He can be a one-man tank. I believe in him. I believe in anything called love. Right, Joe. I have finished my movement abilities.
I'm gonna spend
1 CP to redeploy.
Yeah. Interesting, where do I go though? Because obviously I'm gonna roll a 1, aren't I? Whatever I do.
You probably are. I feel like redeploy is one of the few stratagems that's a bit of a bait.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a spend a CP and it didn't do anything.
I'm gonna do it on these guys here.
Okay.
Right, and I'm gonna roll higher than a 1. It'll be a 2. Oh, a 5. Okay.
He was 9 inches from both those little balloons and the big balloon. Can you just check? Because it looks like he might be close to that big balloon than 9. Is he 9?
He is 9.
Okay, perfect. Good. Thanks, mate.
And then I'm done.
Okay, cool. So into my shooting phase, I can throw some spears now.
Yeah.
Now the spears on the prosecutors are only a 10-inch range, so I think I can only fire them at the unit that,
That,
So good.
that unit you're just about to fire at, apparently you rolled low enough that you actually wouldn't have done any damage to it with blazing impact. Apparently you rolled a 2 on the first roll of your blazing impact, aka 1 on a D3, and that means no damage. Is that right?
Roll a D3 for each target. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll.
So a 5 and a 6. So
A
4 and a 3 and a 4 is a 2 on a D3.
Yeah.
I'll take your wound back then.
I will.
It just gets him another unit back.
It's not a unit. Are they 1 wound each?
Yeah.
I thought all these guys were 2 models each.
Yeah, but the guys in the baby clothes.
Oh, I'm going to javelin you now. Whip, like that. All right. So I get 1 attack each, but I've got my champion on the field, and apparently having a champion gives you an extra attack when you throw things as well. 3s. Oh. Twice. Followed by 3s. Wounded you once. Rend 1.
5+. Oh.
It's D3 damage.
Definitely going to be 1.
2.
2.
2 die. Cool. I also have another gun to shoot.
Oh!
You'll be pleased to know, Mr. the Joe, Bastion Carthanos has a Thunderbolt of Azir.
Oh.
Range 18, attack 2, hit on 2, wound on 2, rend 2, damage D3. It's all right, isn't it?
Pretty banging.
So I think I'm in range of these cheeky chaps over here.
18.
Yeah, range 18. Yes. So I'm going to shoot at them, Mr. the J.
Rude.
2s. I've hit you twice. 2s.
Let me check their abilities.
I've wounded you twice.
Yeah.
Rend 2.
So 6 up saves.
2d3 damage. Ready?
No.
Just the 4 damage.
Just the 4 damage. They've got health 2, so 2 die.
That's all right, isn't it? He's just thunderbolted you in the face. He's like Thor. This dude's like Thor, right?
Wow.
Bastion Carthornus is what we're going to call him now. Right, good.
Bastion Carthoras.
Yeah, Carthoras. Yeah, we're done. Okay, we're done. Start. Yeah, okay, we're done. We're finished. We're done. Okay. Now we're getting some charging, all right?
Nice. Oh, I get to shoot in your turn if I want
yes,
to.
you do. You've got a shooting phase. Do you want to do a thingy-majig?
I could do. I've got 18-inch range from these cheekies. Cheeky beakies.
They are all also Ruination Chamber.
Oh. Well, all of them.
So you can't target him anyway. You can target him.
Yeah.
Are you within 9?
No.
So you can't target him.
Oh.
You can target them.
Yeah.
They are Ruination.
So on a 4+, you'd be like, nope.
Yeah, don't shoot at me, bitch.
I could shoot the big frigate.
You can shoot Little Hammer Man. You can also shoot these.
Yeah.
Because you can shoot into combat, remember?
Yeah. I can't really see it because of the trees.
Just true, yeah. Pesky trees.
Pesky trees.
Cut them down. Surely you can see under the leaves.
Yeah. But the gravel's too high. I might as well shoot the frigate, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Has it got shooting combat?
Arcanaut frigate, it does. On one of its guns. You can just shoot out of combat as well, can't it? No, because it's in combat, it can't shoot out of combat.
You can only shoot in combat.
Brother,
I mean, I feel like shooting in my turn is one of the things that Kharadrons definitely want to be
While
doing.
Joe's figuring this
Yeah.
out, thank you, Trout187, for the super chat that I should have probably got to in the movement phase, but can't figure out when the movement phase is, so I'll just say it now.
It's when we're moving things, Brom.
T-shirt idea. You awaken my wildwood.
Are we still at 76 members as well?
Correct.
Oh.
Still 24 away from the target.
Actually, I have got shoot into combat, so those guys will do it.
We don't need to have shoot into combat.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Team
shoot.
can do it.
Yeah.
Come on, team!
So I'm going to shoot the two
I believe in them.
I believe in them too.
special. So the guys with the mortars and the ether cannons will go into that one guy on 1 wound.
Where are the mortar cannons?
So there's one there.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the rest will shoot into the gold guys.
Cool.
So, you're definitely sure?
Yeah, definitely sure.
Definitely.
So
He's spending a CP.
Okay.
4 shots hitting on 4s.
And he's not picked Ruination Chamber, so I can't stop it.
Yeah. And then I'm wounding on 3s. I've wounded you thrice.
This is into the hammer guy?
Into the hammer guy. Rend 1.
He's dead.
Yeah. And then the sweeper guns into the golden guys. Hitting on 3s.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah. I believe he's wounding on 4s. Thrice again. Rend 1. Oh, anti-infantry. So Rend 2.
Someone dice.
And then 4 guys. 1, 2, 3.
Guys. Sorry.
Hitting on 3s.
He's into the gold guys too?
Yeah.
Into my Vindictors.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Dick.
On tour. 4. Rend. You just threw a dice at me. It's very cruel.
1.5. That was a good CP spent there, Joe.
Yeah.
No, it's Miles. Is that well out of your range?
Yeah, I was trying to get a dice from under the table.
While Joe's concentrating on trying to get a dice from under the table, thank you, Blah,
Blah!
for the 5 gifted memberships.
I hope, Blah, that
Next time you roll a D20, you get.
I hope next time you buy coffee, a young, attractive coffee making lady, barista, writes her number on your coffee cup.
But if you happen to be married,
Just take it as a compliment.
Just take it as a
Yeah,
compliment.
don't act on it.
Just save it for later.
Yeah.
Don't leap over the table and
I mean, at least save
hit
it
her in the face.
At least
but-
save it in your phone, though, right?
No, just take it as a compliment.
Right, Joe. I'm going to try and charge you now.
Just
This
be
could
like,
be
this person finds me attractive.
this could be great,
Because
or
I
it could
am.
be terrible. Are you all right?
Yeah.
So we're going to charge these two little bird people into your little boys there.
Trip 1.
Right? Hup. They did in fact trip.
Yeah.
I don't have a CP
You don't know.
because I had to spend one. I forgot that the reinforcing is actually a CP. Okay, but it's all right because Mr. the Pony will charge them as well. He's going
Sam?
to he's going to charge to start with. He's got 6.
Sam the pony.
So he's going to come around here, right? Like that. He's on the objective.
You're a phony.
And then my, what's his name? Him, my assassin dude. What's he called? What's
Angry
he called, Joe?
Chop Bronson.
Lord Terminos. He's going to charge. He's probably not going to charge. Am I within 4.5 of that guy? I am not. So he's not charging. The 3 axe people, they're going to charge. They've got 6. They can go wherever they want.
I think if you're currently a Drakari player, I think the Kharadron Overlords could be an army for you. Like lots of flying around, keeping out of range, like sniping from a distance. Your combat's not going to be super great like it currently is, but it plays in a similar way. You don't want to get caught, basically.
Oh my God, Joe, the charging is terrible today. So all of this stuff that came in has done nothing. They've all just stood there.
Because there's too much lightning. They're like, blind.
So these little people will charge right in front of them. Well, they'll just charge. Look, it's been a terrible, terrible set of rolling here.
Yeah.
What have I got there? I've got a 6. Good. Right, good. And then Mr. the Balthanos, he's now going to roll a big charge because everything else has been terrible.
Yeah, you saved it up.
We're going to change the dice.
Change the dice.
This is the rules.
Yeah.
Be bigger. It's bigger, but it's not big enough.
That's what she said.
Okay. Disastrous from the Stormcast. Let's see what we can do.
I can't countercharge. I've only got 1 command point, so I can either all-out attack or all-out defense.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with my man on his pony.
Yeah.
Lord Vigilus.
Yeah.
Pick a friendly non-hero ruination chamber unit wholly within 12 inches of this unit. So we're going to pick this unit here of the axes.
Yeah.
Or I could pick himself, actually. He's going to pick himself. Oh no, it's non-hero, so I'm going to pick the 3 axes, right? I get to fight twice. But the second round of fighting is strike last. That's that combat phase ability, right? Lord Terminus didn't charge, so that's irrelevant. Okay, that's cool. They don't have a charge ability. Do you have any combat abilities to use? I assume not. No, okay. So we'll start with Lord Vigilant. We're going to fight you now in the face. 5 attacks with the Hallowed Great Axe, hitting you on 3s. Good. Doing the bare minimum. Wounding you on 3s. Good. Okay, my rend is 2.
You hit me with your grape axe. 6s.
My damage is 2, so that's 4 dead.
Oh.
And then I'm going to use his companion attacks, the Griffstalker's Beak and Talons, which hit you on 4s. Good. Not a 1, Joe. The dice, how the turntables.
Yeah.
Right, cool. So, that's my first unit to fight with. Your turn to fight with the unit, sir.
You cute. I'm going to fight with... my little hammer man down here with his 1 wound. He's going to see you off.
Donk.
Yeah, badonkadonk is what he says. And I'm going to hit the new guys that have turned up. He's like, you think you're hard, mate?
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Yeah. Well, they have got best day ever, so they've got 2+ save, and they've got 5+ ward as well.
Oh.
Yeah. I do think they're pretty tough.
Just warding you.
Just warding you off there.
How many saves? How many wounds?
3 each.
You got to go big, Joe, on it.
He's only got 3 attacks. He's got he only hits on 4, so even if I go +1 a hit, I'm still only hitting on 3s. So I'm just going to do my normal, I think. And I'm just going to roll 3 4s. No. So even if I'm glad I didn't do the +1.
Yeah. Hindsight's a beautiful thing.
I wound you on a 2. He has wounded you. Rend 2.
So my 2+ becomes a 4+. I take 3.
3 damage.
5+ wards.
Oh.
I live with the wounds.
Are they always on a 5+ ward?
No, that's only because I've given them the...
You've sacrificed one of your little men.
No, it's a thingy that I can do because of my battle trait thing. Battle traits. In my battle formations, I have Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels. Declare, pick a friendly ruination chamber unit. That unit has a 5+ ward for the rest of the 10.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh.
So that's why. Okay, cool. So I've taken 2 points of damage on those, which means they live. They live. So there's no point them fighting now. So I might as well fight over here with my 3 axe people into your floaty balloons.
Yeah.
And those 3 axe people are called Praetors, right?
They're like, pray tell.
The Soul Forged Guardians. So I have 3 attacks each, and one of them is a champion, so gets an extra attack. Hits you on 3, sir. Oh dear. How the turntables.
I should have gone +1 to my save.
3s to wound you, sir. I don't think you needed it, Joe.
Oh my god!
I don't think you needed it. Rend 1.
So I go to where are you, my floaty boaties? 5 up save.
2 damage.
Do that. Camera kills 1.
Fuck me, that was bad, wasn't it? Stormcast, chat. Dog shit. Now you can fight with your big floaty boat, which you might as well, or your little balloon.
I'm going to fight with my big floaty boat.
Yeah, that's a wise choice, man.
8 attacks.
Yeah.
He gets all out attack for free.
He does.
8 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Good. I mean, we're both doing it at least.
I'm glad it was free, is what I say.
What are you hitting, mate?
Oh, this is your the blue guys, the blue man group.
Yeah, okay.
So 2 wounds.
So, Rend?
Nothing.
2 pluses? Cool.
It was worth a try.
Okay, so the blue man group.
Yeah.
Now, what I was going to do when I gave them best day ever was I was going to split all their attacks and try and take your big balloon down as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight with the spear people first.
Yeah.
There's a reason for this. So I'm going to move him in there.
Yeah.
He
Fight
gets
my
3,
1 wound guy.
and they're going to fight the big balloon.
Not the
No,
one.
actually, they might fight the 1 wound guy. Because I still kill it with a melee attack then.
Yeah.
So let's stick these Vindictors. Let's stick me Vindic in you.
Oh.
Right? 3s. A little better. Not great. A little better.
I'm getting better.
I'm getting better. 3s. Fuck my life. Right, Joe. These are Rend 1 damage.
He has got a 3 up save, so on 4s.
So statistically, you should pass 1, fail 1. But
Yeah.
I know what you're like. 2 5s. He dies. We killed him with melee.
I should have gone all out defense just to.
You should have gone all out on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have done. Now the Reclusians, they're going to now fight the big balloon, aren't they? Because they can now.
Well, he's already all out attack, so you can't get all out defense on him.
Right, I have that many attacks. So 3 each, plus 1 for the champion. But I also best day ever, so I get another 1 each.
Oh.
Thank you,
Right.
Martin Eastman, for getting through the paywall and being able to super chat again. Clearly, you've figured out what the YouTube gods are doing. Liam, I would invite Joe to come to the club for a steak, wine, and shooting. But he previously told me he is a pacifist vegan that doesn't dine to drink Burgundy wines. So I thought he wouldn't fancy it.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest lie I've ever heard.
I don't get plus 1 attack each, I get plus 1 to my wound rolls.
Yeah,
All right,
so
so I've taken them back out.
casually cheating again.
Just dropped them back out.
I like steak, wine,
I eat
and-
all the meat.
and shooting.
Both of these are raging vegans.
If the problem is I eat too much meat and not enough vegetables.
Raging vegans.
My wife's a veggie.
That's what being a vegan does to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Vigorously eats
Eating.
grilled
Orgies.
animals.
Animals nicely.
A vega.
Nicely.
Right, okay, so recruiters are going to hit you now on 3s.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Martin.
I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Now, the 6s are important. The 4 6s are important, Joe, because they're crit mortals.
Oh.
And then these other ones will now wound you on 2s.
Oh.
So 2 more. They're Rend 1 on their axes.
So 4s. Pass fail.
So that is a total. They're 2 damage each. That's a total
10
of
damage.
10 damage. He's taken 5,
So he's dead.
so he's dead.
There's no explode rule in this game. Off he goes.
That's a bit sad that your 15 wound model that
Yeah.
got all his wound back died.
Okay, so that's everything.
Oh, I got my little balloon guy here, actually.
Correct. Okay, good.
Actually.
Let's remember him. Let's remember
I
the
only
blue
got
man.
all out. I've already done all out attack this turn, haven't I?
You have yet?
Oh. So he gets a mighty. I'm looking at the wrong card. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. He's hit you once. Ooh. Wounding on a 3. Ooh. Rend 2.
What? I'm good.
Oh.
Okay, and then my Lord Vigilant gets to fight again, so he can pile in 3,
All out defense.
and he can fight again.
Use your CP up.
Oh yeah, all out defense.
Because it's the end of the. It's the end of the. It's fight last. This is the last thing that can fight now.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks with Hallowed Great Axe, hitting you on 3s. There is no crit stuff there. Wounding you on 3s. So 2 wounds, misses the Joe at Rend 2.
So 5 ups. How many? 2.
2 at 5 ups. 4 damage.
4 damage.
The unit is dead.
He's dead.
Cool. That is the end of my fight abilities. So now we go to end of turn abilities. Lord Terminus adds 3 to the control straws of friendly ruination chain units wholly within 12 inches of this unit, which I think he is wholly within 12. But it doesn't matter now because I've taken that anyway. So that's kind of irrelevant because you've deaded. You've perished. You've ceased to be. Bastion Carl Thanos. If I'd have killed any models, I'd have healed 4. But he's stood out there on the wing on his own, isn't he? Like a loner. So we're done, mate, I think.
Nice.
That means it is the end of the turn for the Stormcast, Mr. the Brombaloma Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 on primary.
Big
I hold
6.
all 3 objectives again.
Yeah.
And 4 on Slay the Tyrants because I killed a character, or a hero unit, sorry, with a melee attack.
Big turn.
There
That
we go.
double turn didn't really help, Joe.
Which means Joe stays the underdog and we roll off for battle round 3.
Yes, you do.
Joe rolled a 1. Liam rolled a 5. Liam's turn for a double turn.
Okay. So,
I don't get secondary, but I do now get double turn.
And then we need to roll. You need to roll to see which one is the
I have to
primary
make-
objective.
I do. And the primary objective will be the middle objective.
I've got to go back 2 secs.
Edit undo.
No, so it's on, put Joe across as the active player, even though I turned it back to you. So I don't quite understand why it's on Overlord's turn.
Edit undo. Just undo. Does undo
Where's
work?
that?
Undo.
There isn't an undo button.
Oh,
Is it not on AoS?
switch active player.
And then update.
Oh, you broke it now, haven't you?
I have.
It doesn't matter really because you can just input the scores manually.
Yeah. Well, no, it does matter. You're going to have to type in the secondaries, though.
Yeah.
No, we're okay. I don't know why I did it. I did the top to, moved it to the top. It moved it to Joe as active player. I moved active player back to you and then hit update and it didn't, it then gave me Joe.
So you active player first and then change the turn?
Maybe
I think that's the way around you do it. I'm not sure. It's irrelevant. Don't worry about secondaries for me anyway, because I don't get any because I've double turned it.
You did.
Right. Did it also do the extra CP for the underdog?
It did do
Good,
the
so that's
extra
now
CP.
working. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we are going to start of the turn. I don't have anything to do.
No.
So we're going to go straight into hero phase. Right. The first thing we're going to do on hero phase is we're going to roll for the priest man. He's going to get 4, which puts me on 12. No.
What's chat saying?
No, so the funny thing is that Control Z doesn't work when you're working in a Python
No, it
thing
doesn't,
that
no.
works in the background. Thank you, chat, for that. In the last round, Joe, you did covering fire, correct or
Yeah.
not correct? Okay, so did you remember that you were -1 and had to shoot the nearest thing? Was that part of it?
I did shoot the nearest thing.
He
But you
basically
were-
did shoot the
yeah.
nearest
And you
thing.
were the -1.
He
shooting the
forgot the -1, I think.
I've got the
but,
-1.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't care.
We will get there and remember it. It was mentioned during the phase, but you'd already done your roll, so I just didn't bring it up. Okay. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 8 of my chanting points. My chanting was 8 plus. I'm going to spend my 8. I'm going to spend all my chanting points. So I go down to 0 on heal D3 each visible Stormcast Eternals unit wholly within 12 inches. Okay, so we're going to heal D3 on these cheeky chaps.
But you can't. Can you bring models back with that healing, or are you just?
Oh, I don't know actually. That's an interesting
Because it's
question.
not healing. You're not return. It will say if you can return models back to the unit.
It just says heal D3. So let's go into the rulebook. Let's look for the heal ability. Because it's in here, isn't it?
Rules that allow you to bring models back normally allow you, like Rally specifically says you can return models back.
Core
to the unit.
21. 21.
He's so gamey.
Okay, so while Liam's looking up the rules so that he can be more gamey, thank you, Martin Eastman, for the £6 super chat. I have to super chat a different amount each time, or YouTube thinks it's the same transaction and switches off the app.
Oh.
I think Brom is trolling me.
Healing. Some abilities allow you to heal a unit. To heal a
Maybe.
unit, remove a number of damage points from the unit equal to the number in brackets after heal.
Yeah. So you can't bring models back.
Okay.
Healing's
seems
not
odd.
rezzing.
Hey?
Healing is not rezzing, according to chat.
So I can heal that unit, I can heal him. So I can only heal 2 units rather than 3 visible, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So they'll just get the point back because it's D3. And then on the Reclusians, they'll get 1 back as well. So he'll go up to only taking 1 damage point. That is actually healing though, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then what we'll do is we will go to, I like Healing Storm. We'll go to the Winged Birdie people and we'll spend 1 CP for Rally. How many wounds are the Winged Birdie people? They're 2, aren't they? Yeah, they're 2. So what Rally's a reasonable call. 1 CP on Rally, 4 pluses. We do get the bird back. Bird is the word.
Get the bird back.
So he now comes on, boop, like that. Good. Okay. That's a bit of rallying done.
Nice.
Rally, rally, rally.
Nice, sounds nice.
Best day ever. I need to pick a unit I haven't yet picked for best day ever. Bastion is going to get best day ever,
Yeah.
which is not best day ever for those of you that it's called their finest hour, right?
Yeah.
Once per turn, your hero phase, you do a thing, but you get it every turn. But you can't pick a unit that's already had best day ever.
Yeah.
That's the only difference, right? Oh, hang on, is it non-hero? No, it's not good. Okay, perfect. Right. That's all my hero phase stuff done. Joe, have you got any hero phase things you'd like to do, sir?
Not really. I've got the full unit. I'm pretty much a full and everywhere apart from this unit here, and all it do is give me 2 little chump guys back.
2 little jump, guys.
I know something you could do that's hero phase. Look longingly into the camera and remind them that they're 19 away from their target.
90. So if one person gifted 20 members, we'd be done.
We'd be done.
Yeah.
We'd never bring it up again.
Or
Martin wouldn't have to worry about his super chat barrier. with
or
the
4
20s.
I know.
people gifted 5, and then you'd all get a
Longingly in the camera, Joe.
subpar well wish from me. Or
Some
an
of them
above
aren't
par.
subpar.
Some of them are quite good. Some of them are quite terrible. But that's what you get when you roll the dice, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. So yeah.
Chat, I have to say, you guys on the rules are doing really well out there. They are on it like hotcakes.
On it like a carb on
Unfortunately,
it.
they have to wait for me to say it, and I have to say it correctly. Then they have to go reread the rule because I've probably said it wrong. But you are doing well, guys. Thank you.
You are doing well.
You're doing all right.
Joe doesn't want to overcommit. All right.
Joe doesn't like commitment. He's afraid of it.
I'm all right at commitment. I'm just lazy.
Every time I whisper in his ear, he gets all goose pimply and
I'm like, stop doing that.
runs away.
The screen is completely black, Brom.
Oh,
The camera
I've
will have
ruined
lost
it.
connection. It's the camera's issue.
yeah. The camera not connected. Okay. I'll try again in a minute. Thanks, chat. Sorry about the black screen. Ready? You got it now? No. I will leave it for the night.
Yeah, the camera, just cycle it off and on. Other side,
Yeah.
and then on again. Now try it.
Because the cable went in, isn't it?
Yeah, now try it. The cable's got
gotta
a light
get
on
it.
it now, so the cable, it looks like the cable's connected. You'll need to refocus though.
Yeah.
Bastion, where's Bastion?
Bastion!
He has a 5-inch move as well. They don't move very quickly, these infantry dudes.
No.
I like it though. I prefer a 5-inch over a 6-inch. That's what she said.
Yarp.
Mr. the Flag Man, he does get to give D3 units +3. So he gets to give 1 unit. He'll give the axes +3 to their control.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. Okay. The
Um,
little hammer men over here get to move as well, actually. Do they move slow? Do they move 4? Did I read they move 4? Yeah, they move 4. They move 4. I'm going to run them, Joe, all right? Because the no goose there anyway. Oh, good. They get to move 5.
they're slow.
Cool.
I'm going to spend 1 command point for redeploy
No!
on my big unit of boys here.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. 5.
I am shooketh, Joe.
Yeah. These are there.
Consider me shooketh.
Yeah.
Thank
Which
you,
does
Martin
mean-
Eastman, for the £5 super chat.
That your birdmen can't charge them.
If you each had a real special power called Best Day Ever, what would happen when you used it?
I'd gain 2 inches. That'd be my best day ever.
What, just for the day?
Just because I'll be able to see it again, yeah.
Just for the day. I would be able to win on every coin pushing machine at the
You
arcade.
love a coin pushing machine, don't you?
You got 10p ones. Those got like the £5 notes in it and
Fucking
stuff.
love
so
a coin pushing machine.
I'd be able to zap me and all the people I want to at that time to a place that I want to, and then they do the thing that I'd want to do and have fun with it.
Okay.
Hashtag Liam would be snowboarding. So would you, Joe. Just remember
I
that.
kind of would like to come snowboarding with you.
But you would enjoy it.
But it's quite expensive.
And it's cold, and you have to go places.
I
and you
love
learn
the
it.
snow.
Cold
Yeah.
doesn't bother me.
I don't think I'd want to snowboard. I think I'd like to sit in the comfy clothes and just drink hot chocolate on a hill.
That is quite a nice thing.
Yeah.
And then, just before we go into the next thing, Joe, please look longingly in the camera and thank Vision Imp for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Vision Imp. I hope that you acquire your own imp-based creature that can do jobs for you.
That's a cool wish. I like that
Yeah,
one.
like if you want to sign a sofa and a controller's on the other side of the room, and you're like, "Go Imp, go get the controller."
For some of us, Joe, that's called having children.
My children don't talk to me.
No, well, fair.
They're like, I pick up my child, get home, and it's like, "Cool, I'm going upstairs now, play on the Xbox. Bye."
Does that mean we're in 9 away now?
We are at 86. So
How
that
did we
was
gain
5.
2 lots of 5?
No, that was £5.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay.
Martin's having to judge it on his super chats.
It's my shooting phase, Mr. The J. Okay, I'm ready to shoot at you now.
Yeah.
I've got my spears and shit. I'm going to chuck my spears.
Yeah.
Spears. They're 10-inch range, though. Right, so I can't hit that. I can only hit him. And he's no longer a guarded hero.
No.
So I'm going to throw my 4 spears at you because my champion gets an extra one. Hitting you on 3s. Oh, my lord. Okay, I missed you twice.
Yeah.
He's only little, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
I will hit you on 3s. I've wounded you, sorry, on 3s.
Oh.
I have wounded you twice.
He rolls into a perfect ball like a battle droid. Right? And then, what's your end?
1, sir.
4s. What's your damage?
D3. What? Take 6 damage.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he?
Is he dead? Oop. Perfect. And then Bastian Carthanos. He's got his lightning bolt.
Yeah.
He wants to finish the job on the little chaps he shot at before.
Oh.
So 2 attacks, hitting on 2s. He's hit you twice.
Tight.
Is it a... No, it's not crit. Wounding on 2s. This is melee weapon. That's a crit thing. I've wounded you just the once, actually. Red 2.
Not that.
D3 damage. For 1. Just the 1, actually. His lightning's a bit weaker now.
Yeah.
When he comes in on hero pose, big lightning.
Yeah.
When he's not doing hero pose, weak lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of my shooting. Would you like to spend a CP
I'm going to spend a CP for
for
shooting.
covering fire?
Yeah.
Well, you must shoot at the nearest, and apparently I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh.
Does covering fire say shoot at the nearest? I mean, I believe them, but I don't really use it, so... But all of the attacks must target the nearest visible enemy unit, and you must subtract 1 from the hit rolls. They're right. They are
So
right.
you're bird leader man.
Hang on. You are not within 9. You can't target him
Why?
because you're not within 9.
He's the closest visible enemy
It
unit.
doesn't matter. I have a battle trait. No. I have a, here it is, heroic thing, which is mirror shield. The unit cannot be targeted by shooting attacks unless the attacking model is within 9 inches of it.
Oh, so I'll shoot your birdmen then.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? How does that work?
Yeah. Because I'm not allowed to pick him. That can't just override my ability to shoot. You can't be like, you can't shoot me,
I
so
reckon-
you break my shooting.
I reckon you'd have to shoot the birdmen then.
Yeah.
I reckon that's how that would have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shoot the birdmen.
Hitting on 4s.
Is that with the -1?
Yes. So I hit you on 3s normal.
He has
Yeah.
got the ones people coming from here. I think that's how that works.
Wounding on 4s.
Because they are the nearest visible enemy unit. It's interesting, I don't know.
Yeah. So that is 3 at rend 1.
I have saved 2.
Ooh.
And they're getting the ward, by the way, because it has to be, yeah, they'll get the ward.
Yeah.
Because it has to be Ruination unit.
Then my deck sweeper and fumigator, because you are disgusting bad creatures that must be put down.
This is on 4s again because of the
Yeah.
-1. Beautiful.
4s.
Just the one, actually.
Just the one. This is rend 2.
5 up. Nope. You kill a guy.
Kill a guy. And then my ether cannon and mortar, which hit you on 5s now. Just the one hit.
That's better than nothing, isn't it?
Wounds on a 3. That is a wound. Rend 1. D3 damage.
Oh, you kill a guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Easton, the best of Jones, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Love you, Easton.
Thank you, Easton. I hope next time you go to the seaside, you get a free boat trip. Like on like a fishing boat, you know? Or like one of those like mini yachts where they give you like champagne and sandwiches.
To be fair, it comes all the way down to Southampton Way, and then I can find a boat.
We can get a boat. I don't know what kind of boat it'll be. Whether it's even seaworthy.
Yeah, we have access to boats.
Yeah, multi.
And hose.
Yeah.
And hose, yeah.
Yeah. Trust me.
You'll have to see the hose.
Is it are you just Ron sealing the inside of that car that's out the front?
No.
Just filling it full.
We have access to proper boats, Joe.
proper boats.
Yeah,
How? Why? Why are you making this sound really dodgy? We have access to
It's
boats.
not dodgy.
It is
Oh,
dodgy.
yeah.
There is apparently an errata for that specific rule, so that Joe could target the next nearest closest unit.
The next nearest. So we did it right.
You did exactly right.
I mean, we just applied the logic. This is part of the beauty about AoS. We literally just applied the logic there.
Yeah.
Look, they did the same.
You can't stop you from shooting. No, you can't. You're right.
No, I can't. I didn't think I'd better stop you from shooting. You just can't shoot him. It makes him really good, actually. And you could put that on any Stormcast hero, I think.
Yeah.
Which makes it quite terrifying on some of the bigger models.
Yeah, I'm going to get near to you. You can't stop that.
Yeah.
Where is it? Here it is.
He's on a whip it fast little bird dog bear.
Yeah, so you just put it on any hero. So you can put it on that fucking giant Star Drake and be like, I'm not within 9. You can't shoot at me.
Yeah.
But then shooting in AoS isn't as prevalent as 40k. So
No.
I got really excited by it and I was like, oh, it's AoS.
This is like an all-shooting army, and it's been pretty subpar.
Well, so I put it on there when I thought I was playing Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I'm playing Kharadron. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to do something.
Yeah.
Cool, okay. So that's my shooting done. Your shooting done. We move into the charge phase. We're going to start off with Birdie McBirdman. Caw-caw!
Yeah. He gets a 3d6-inch charge.
Yeah.
He can't declare a charge because he's not within 12.
The unit was within 12 actually when I originally measured, but the front guy died, so because I kept the champion alive. You're right, I can't declare a charge.
Cheating bastard.
No, well, when this guy was alive, I was in 12 of both of these.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. This guy's going to charge into here.
Well, you need
Well,
more
no.
than a 9.
He's going to charge.
Yeah. That's a 1. That's also a 1.
Where do I want to spend my 1 CP reroll? Here. I'm going to spend my 1 CP reroll here because he's a hero, isn't he?
He is a
1
hero.
CP for a reroll. I found. Cool. The axe people, my charging isn't going
He's
well.
too
today,
busy,
Joe.
like, being unshootable at the moment. He's like, ooh, ooh.
My axe people
Dodging left, dodging right.
My axe people need at least a 5 to go anywhere.
That's a 6.
Okay, that's good. We'll take that.
That 12-inch rule about charging, you sure you're not stuck on 40k? Because there is an alluded rule change or rule in chat that says you can declare a charge from any distance in AoS now. I'm not sure it massively helps you unless you are Liam with his 3d6 charge.
I'm pretty sure it was, still have to be within 12.
Grey name Adam. I'm not saying your surname because you're a grey name. If you have a page reference, please let us know.
Pick a friendly unit that is not in combat and that has not used the run or retreat ability this turn to use his ability, then make a charge roll. The unit can make a distance. Well, you wouldn't need to be within 12, would you? Because you don't declare a target. You just roll a charge.
And then pick your target.
So his big old 3d6 charge would have been fair enough. Woohoo! What did I roll? Can someone tell me what I rolled?
If someone can go
roll
back
it again.
and just check, there was definitely a 5 and a 6 in there.
Yeah, I think it was like 13, but I don't know. So I'm inclined to just
It's either a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6.
Yeah, that's how it works.
There wasn't double 6. There wasn't
Mr. the Lord Terminus. He gets 10. These little jibbly wibbers have to go with him. So where can Mr. the Lord? Can he actually go anywhere with 10? No, because I won't be within half an inch of you. Bastion. Into the boat, please. Whoop. Cool. So it's only about the Birdman. I don't remember what I rolled. I don't want to roll
Just
it again.
go with 13.
13
13.
from the trout.
You
69.
do have to put the 3 over the actual model.
13 from the trout. 69 from S.
I don't think I'd have made it with 13, so it's irrelevant.
We could do this.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have made it with 13, Jay. No. That's within half
Yeah,
inch.
they say 13.
Yeah, I was a couple of inches off then. Okay, so we've charged.
You have.
Would you like to countercharge anywhere?
I've got 3 command points, so I can. I have the power. What are these on? What's their save? 2 up?
No, they're not best ever anymore.
No?
So 3 up now.
So 3 up with a
5 up ward.
5 up ward.
By the way, chat, Luce is in chat, and she is a grey name. Just saying, we're also 9 away from your target. Maybe one of those 9 could be Luce.
That's a low one. We'll get Luce to be one now.
She turns up when she wants to turn up. You cannot tell Luce to do anything.
No. Right, I'm going to charge
can
my
ask
little
really nicely,
bubble boys.
Yeah.
Bubble boys.
Is that a whole unit?
Yeah, it's 3 people.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
so 2 CP for
2
Jay to
CP.
countercharge.
2.
6 inches, yeah. Countercharge of 2 CP. It's big, it's strong strategy, actually.
Is it because you could occasionally trigger a strike first as well?
Okay, so I get to pick first unit,
You do?
which is much fun. Okay, I'm going to use the Reclusians first. I might as well. And do I split my attacks up here? It could be fun. I could laugh. Can your little gunboat shoot in combat?
It can, yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to put the champion in this guy into the unit that's just charged into me, and the other guy into that guy, and I'm going to leave the big boat alone.
And before he rolls anything, thank you, Deathwing Duck, for putting us over our target with
Oh, did he?
10 memberships.
Deathwing Duck!
You absolute
Thank you,
legend.
Deathwing Duck.
I did see your little comment just before that. 9 away, huh? You're absolute legend. Taking it.
We're wishing him, Joe. We're wishing him.
I hope that where you live, you get a friendly pigeon. He just turns up and just doesn't leave. He just stands and he just struts around in your kitchen, and you can't. And then you get him to sit outside, and he just stays outside. And you feed him, and then in the day he just like struts in, sits in your living room, watches telly with you.
Don't ask me.
Call him Toby.
So this one guy, hey, it's that one guy. He's going to shoot a
Yeah,
fight him
I've
now.
got an all-out defense on this one guy.
On that one guy,
Yeah.
3 attacks.
Clear your one last.
I've hit you once.
Your last CP, Yarp.
Yeah.
And I've critted you once. And then I wounded you on a 3+. I've wounded you once. Rend 1
On both or one?
on 1.
Rend 1, you say.
Yeah.
I have a 3-up save. I all-out defensed, so I'm fine.
That's just 2 mortals then.
Okay. He has got 6 wounds left.
The other 2 into the unit that charged into me.
Ooh, I will look at what their stats are.
He's got 6 wounds left.
yeah, he's got
a
8.
tough bitch, isn't he?
He's got 8 health, Mr. the Bubble Boy.
Hit you 4 times. I fucking love this game, Brom.
It does feel like quite a lot of fun, actually.
Wounded you 3 times. All
Yeah.
rend 1.
Yeah. So 5s.
2 damage each.
So you kill 2.
And 1 spills over.
No, because I got 2 wounds each.
Yeah, but you had a wound counter with them already.
Oh, okay. 1 spills over, I guess.
Cool, cool. That's my unit attack, sir.
So they've all fought here. I might as well attack with that one guy there.
Oh, hey, it's that one guy.
He gets a mighty 3 attacks that hit on 4s. He has hit you thrice.
He's angry balloon boy, isn't he?
He's gonna fucking do you. Right, wounds you. Make sure I'm looking at the right card. Wounds you on 3s. Wounds you twice. Wounds you twice. Rend 2.
What?
Yeah, it's got a little buzzsaw.
Pass 1, fail 1.
D3 damage
With an F.
for 2.
They have 3 health each. So one has a wound left. Thank you, sir. Now, Mr. the Bastion might as well fight.
Yeah.
Bastion Carthanos, who has just the 4 attacks, Mr.
Oh.
Joe. All right. I hit you on 3s. Yeah. It was absolutely pointless, by the way. I can use all-out attack for free.
Oh.
Good, thank God for that. All-out attack on that one. Jesus Christ.
Have you not already all attacked with those guys there?
Nope, didn't do that.
Oh.
I wound you on 2s. I've wounded you twice.
Yeah.
Rend 2.
Rend 2. 5s. 1 goes through.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Down to 6.
He didn't do very well there.
No.
He was a bit of shit.
I mean, he could have done a lot.
He could have loads.
He used to have a little, now he has a lot.
Doing it from the block. Yeah.
So I get to fight you over here now
You can.
with impunity.
Well, I get to use my little axe people on your balloon dude there as well.
Oh yeah. So I'll go with this guy with his Arcanaut Cutter. Which hits you on 4s.
Is that a Legends unit?
Yeah.
Is
One
that why
hit.
it's on there, not on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wounds on a 4. So wound, no rend. I should have taken a Sky Spike. It's like, spike you, spike. Then you...
Axe people.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 10. 3s. Oh dear.
I don't like his chances.
3s. I mean, I tried for you. Axes are Rend 1, mate, because they're axes.
5s. He is dead.
He is dead.
He goes away
is
with his
perished.
card. Off it goes. I do like the little balloon men, the engine riggers,
They're cool, aren't they?
just floating around. Because I've got move 12 as well.
Yeah, fast.
So over here,
You just keep fighting now, mate.
4 attacks from my Endrin Master with his dribble suit. Great. Right.
Dribbled on me.
Yeah, and then my hauler.
You've got 2 sets of haulers to fight. One into them, one into
So
them.
one over here, hitting on 4s.
Just one, actually.
Good.
3s?
4.
Oh, no, nothing.
And then the other one, 4s and 4s. Good.
Okay.
What a turn.
That's the end of that chapter. That, Mr. the Bromlama Ding Dong, will be the end of the Stormcast turn.
Definitely.
So, if we go to score it up. No, it's end of turn abilities, isn't it? You're right.
Yeah, I was like,
That's irrelevant. This is all irrelevant. Lord Terminus. Irrelevant. I don't have any end of turn that's relevant. Relevant. Irrelevant. Unrelevant. Power through, I can't do. Okay.
yeah, so I can go big game.
I know, it's Joe. Joe, have you got any end of turn abilities? Purple?
No.
No, good. Okay, so now you can.
Big scores.
Big score. I didn't get to do any secondaries because I double turned it, but I've got 6 on the primary because I hold the centre one, which is the primary objective. I hold the left hand on with models right now, and in AoS, all objectives are sticky all the time. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Love that.
So I hold all 3, I get 6 on my primary, Mr. the Brom.
Okay.
Nice.
So we move to the bottom of the turn, and then turn update.
Yeah, it works again.
Got back in the rhythm. It's good.
So what do? We have to active player before we turn update, yeah?
We have
active player?
No, I didn't have to change it this time because
No, but when we double turn. Active player, then bottom and top.
there's a
the on-
potential that I forgot to do the update round after active playering,
Okay.
which you do have to do.
Yeah.
These 3 here are the entourage, aren't they?
No. I think it's those 3. Let me check. Because I actually have the general's unit on the app. So I can't lie to you. Are you ready? Annihilators are his entourage.
Oh.
They're the +1 to hit and wound with the hammers, which makes them hit on 2s, wound on 2s, AP 1, 2 damage. So this is the entourage if you want to kill a unit in the general's regiment.
It's not a vast amount of things I can currently do.
No.
Is there enough time for me to do a super chat?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
All right.
Joe's thinking.
While Joe is thinking, Lekman24, thank you for the super chat. So, Liam, do me a favour. Check the torso of your Lord Verant, the priest, Loki. I think you'll find the use of the pronoun he is not correct. Although I think in this world, you can use whichever pronoun that they want you to use. But apparently it looks a bit more feminine.
Pectoral armor, isn't it?
Is it just pectoral armor, or is
I
it
mean, it could be either or.
breasticle armor?
Does it matter?
What?
For a
Clearly,
plastic model?
Electman24 thinks it does. And as he's more of an AoS person than us. And then thank you, Martin Eastman, for another super chat coming in.
They definitely can't be stopped.
Yeah, they definitely can't be. Actually, I think you'll find that as the photos from Liam's last night out on deployment to Cambodia prove, he just really doesn't see gender.
No.
I'm going to go slay the entourage.
He definitely doesn't see gender. He'll tickle anything
Yeah.
under the chin.
It's got to be wet and warm, innit?
So command phase.
Same rule for tea.
Sometimes you don't even need both of them.
That's the same rule for tea as it is for. Brilliant.
You're all right, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You grew up on the moors, didn't you?
Ours is ours, mate.
Yeah. I fucking love this game, Jay. I think you're in. I think you're in trouble. Have you picked a battle tactic?
Yeah, I'm going to go kill the people.
Slay the entourage.
Slay the entourage. And then...
He's picked slay the entourage, Mr. Brom.
Slay. I
can't do any of it.
Tactic, isn't it?
Slay the entourage, chat. For reference, pick a unit in the enemy general's regiment. You complete this battle tactic if the unit is destroyed this turn. You can pick either Bastion Carthanos or the unit of 3 Hammer Dudes. Which one would you like to pick?
Hammer Dude.
Pick a unit in the enemy general's regiment.
The hammer dudes.
Okay, cool.
And then...
Annihilators.
Yeah. Command, have you got anything you want to do to command phase?
Laugh like a maniac?
Okay.
I don't think so, Joe. I'm sorry. I'm having fun. I like this game a lot. How are you feeling about the Kharadron Overlords? Because they're not your first pick. You just picked them because it's an army we have.
I like the army.
I'll do my Night Vixilla thing.
Because it's something a bit different. Because I don't have any shooting in my Soul Blight Grave Lords. But it's definitely lacking in the combat department. I don't think it's an army that fits the game.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Because if you look at all the missions in the game, all the objectives are really close together.
Yeah.
Right? Shooting's not super overpowered. Like, you have to really double down on the Thunderers in terms... Like, I can see armies that have 30 Thunderers in.
Yeah.
Right? And you just roll. But your damage output in terms of combat units is next to nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
And especially in a game where you can't... So you can't move in within 3 inches of an enemy unit, right? So if you've got a guy with a 40 mil base sat in the center of an objective, you can't go near it.
Correct.
Right, so you have to charge that person on the objective or that unit on the objective, and you're not going to kill them.
No, you need to shoot him, but then you can't get on it and you score it into your turn. Yeah, I get it. I see your issue.
So you always have to be able to shoot the unit, really hurt it, and then charge it with something that might be able to kill it.
Yeah.
And your big floaty boat things have guns that, because you averagely hit on 3s and 4s, aren't doing enough.
No, I agree.
I'll carry on playing it, and I'll see if I can get Lee to add some more stuff to the army.
I'm sure. He painted it because he likes the army, so I'm sure we can encourage him to paint some more. He's done a beautiful job of it.
Like, I'm a big fan of the floaty balloon guys. So, like I said, a spearhead gets you another frigate. So you have 2 frigates, 2 gun haulers. Get some more floaty guys, and then I can't remember what else you get.
I think frigates are quite interesting because of the movement shenanigans.
Yeah, but you need to be able for them to really, really shine. You have to be able to fly over enemy units to drop bombs on them.
Yeah.
Your move is 12, so you have to take the Aether runners to get the 14-inch move, because every unit essentially has a 6-inch gap on both sides of it that you can't be in.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to get the entire length of your base, which is about 4 inches, plus 6. You have to be able to move minimum 10. So when you do it, even with the 12-inch move, you have to be within 2 inches of them to get past them.
Okay.
I like the army it's a kind of army I kind of want to play around with to see what I can get out of it.
And it's very pretty.
I might take the cards home.
They're a cool as shit army.
They look cool as
They
hell.
are cool.
Yeah. Out of the 2 dwarf factions, I prefer them to the Fire Slayers.
What I will say, I would prefer Fire Slayers. What I will say though is, I think what's interesting, and this is part of what I love about we talked about this last week, but part of what I love about this fucking game, first 2 turns when you double turned, right? If you don't roll like a quadriplegic at that point, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
It could have been really oppressive.
Yeah.
And this is how the game, and guess what? We don't have massive reroll auras where you reroll all hits and reroll all wounds. So it's not like I get to double turn you and it's a dead cert right now. It's like I get to double turn you and I've whiffed on both shooting phases. Like, I'm a big fan of that, I'll be honest. Anywho.
Before you move any further, there is apparently a reminder to Ward.
What?
Ward for Liam. Liam, Ward, Liam.
Ward?
Yeah, Ward.
What do you mean Ward?
I don't know. I hoped it meant something to you.
Ward?
Yeah, there was enough chatting in there. Do you have a ward to do? I thought you did a ward. So you did some rolling in the background while Joe was doing some bits and pieces. Is that your ward? Is that?
So I healed over there in the hero phase.
Did some
Ancient aura, pick a relation. So it's the Reclusians. They always get the 5-up ward.
Okay.
If that's what they're talking about.
They could be.
If they're on about Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels, it's essentially always the Reclusians unless I say otherwise.
There we go. All right, that'll be why you might not have been saying it, but thank you.
Yeah. If that's what you're on about, if you're not on about that one, let me know. But if that's what you're on about.
And then Joe, Electman24 has super chatted in to say you should take the Arcanaut Ironclad. I think I got that right the last time.
I'd love to, but we don't have one. so
Is it good?
It's good, but we don't have one.
Yeah.
So I can't take one, Elec Man.
Yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Soon.
Ancient Aura Battle Formation.
So
Okay,
Yeah,
So
perfect.
We're good.
So in my shooting phase then,
Oompa Loompa.
I'm going to use my once per battle in my shooting phase burst grenade on these guys here. Ward rolls cannot be made for the target for the rest of the turn. No wards for you. Chat, wasted your time. Right? And my cool legendary flamer man is going to flame you in the face because he's got shooting combat.
When does that thing happen, the grenades?
Now, once per battle, your shooting phase.
Your shooting phase, cool, perfect. I'm just interested.
So I can't do it in the combat phase.
Oh, that sucks a bit. That'd have been really
Well, it's
useful.
for the rest of the turn, so I'd then be able to do it in
so you would
combat
get it.
phase, yeah.
Okay, so it's still useful. Okay, good.
So I'm going to shoot with Thundrick. 3d6 shots. So 8. Could have been better. Hitting on 4s. I've got no command points.
So it could have been worse.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was worse. And then...
Oh, it's getting angry, chat.
And then... my dirigible suit from Balloon Man will shoot at them.
Balloon man. That's a fucking cool model, by the
Yeah,
way.
I fucking love it. I think it's cool. 6 attacks. Ooh. It is wounding you
Yeah.
on 3s.
It is.
Just the 2,
Just the
actually.
two, actually. What's the app, sir?
The Rend is 1.
Sorry, Ren, yeah, okay. 4 ups. Pass one.
Good.
Pass one.
All right, my gun hauler will shoot at them now. My carbine's the only ones with shooting combat. So 1 hit, 1 miss. Wounds on a 3. It's a wound. -1 rend.
I fail.
Damage 2.
I don't get wards for the turn, right?
Yeah.
So one guy nice.
And then...
That's all those guns, isn't it?
and then these guys here are going to shoot at them.
Don't forget that boat over there can still shoot
Yeah.
in combat.
So my sweepers... Oh, I moved, so I can't shoot into combat.
You can shoot into combat.
Oh, yeah, so my 2 sweeper guys, which have got a 10-inch range,
You just get shoot in combat if you
are
don't
going to
move.
shoot at them. And then everything else will shoot at them at the back.
Perfect. I will not do all-out defense.
Why have you got command points and I don't?
I think they're shooken. Probably because he hasn't spent them. Or
sake.
I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
Did it really?
I don't think you've spent
Oh, no, I hit them through.
all of your 4.
You must have done.
Wounding on 4s.
He shot in combat. He redeployed. That's 2.
He spent all of his, but it's you that.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this into? Sorry.
Oh, this is into these guys here.
Rend.
2.
Pass 1, fail 2. Damage.
Damage 1.
So I've taken 2 damage points on the unit. You go, sir?
And then the 2 grenade men into your destroyers. I've hit you thrice.
The Annihilators.
Yeah, into the Annihilators. Wound you on 3s. Wound you thrice. Rend 1 on your Annihilators.
They have a 2+ save naturally.
Oh.
Twice, did you say?
Thrice.
Thrice. Okay, so 3 pluses. Oh no. 1 fail.
What is the wound characteristic or the health?
3.
I should need to roll a 5 or a 6.
1 point of damage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Full health, mate. Full unit.
Yes. And then 3s.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, it'll turn around in a minute.
I mean, that's not bad for hitting.
I know, I'm
That's all
saying it'll turn around. It'll get worse.
Yeah. What did you wound me on, sir?
I wound you on 4s. See? Just the 4 wounds. Rend 1.
Rend 1, so 3 up saves. Because I'm basically a Terminator. I failed 2. Ooh. They don't have wards, do they? I need to check that, actually. They don't have wards. So 1's going to perish. I'm dead. Your other little boat can
my
shoot.
boat over there.
Boats and hose.
Oh, he's only got the 1 gun he can shoot in combat. He'll shoot into John.
Bastion Kharadron!
I have missed you because mine's 1.
Okay.
Done.
Cool. Finish your shooting phase.
Charge phase, unless you want to shoot.
I don't want to shoot. No, I've got 1 spear I can throw at you.
These guys here are going to charge over here. That's what we're going to do. 8.
You're going to make it?
I like that you get to roll and then decide how far you can roll.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, I'm not feeling very energetic. I'll go over here. Or I'm feeling super energetic. Let's take on the enemy long.
Oh.
2 CP counter charge for a laugh.
For the lols. You managed to miss with both of those, so I feel like you shouldn't get it now.
I rimmed it. That's a 9.
That's at a 9. Yeah.
I'll make it. Good. I'm chasing you.
You are
Chase
chasing
me. Chase me. That's what Joe was playing there. Chase me.
So, we get to fight now.
So we get combat phase abilities first.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick myself for Deliver Judgment, which means I can fight twice this phase.
Well, that's fun.
Yep. Bastion Kharadron doesn't have any combat phase abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. Do you have any combat phase abilities? I'm assuming not, because of who you are.
So you get fight first and fight
No, I
last?
don't get fight first. I just get fight twice, and the second one is fight last.
Okay. I'll go with this dude here then, my little balloon man, into them.
Into my Reclusians. And I still don't get my ward because of your...
I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and he did really well last turn.
Oh my lord, Joe! 4 of the finest ones there. Right, okay, I'm going to now swing with my big guy, Mr. the Lord Vigilant. 5 attacks.
Oh, is this game ended yet?
I'm going to hit you on 3s, into your little dudes. I've hit you 3 of the times. I'm going to wound you on 3s. I've wounded you twice. Rend 2.
On these guys?
Yep.
5s. Damage.
That's 4 damage in total. So 2 are dead.
2 are dead.
And then I'm going to bite you with my beak. Bite. I did bite you once. Bite. I didn't wound you though.
No.
He's done.
My...
Not going well, is it? That other dude's still in combat, by the way. He's still within 3. He's in combat range.
I'm going to go... I'll pick this unit here to pile in towards.
Yep.
And we'll do... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into them.
So 8 hitting on 4s. I'm winning on 5s. You got a champion in the unit. You get another one.
Do I get a champion?
Well,
I do.
While Joe's working out, thank you very much, Martin Eastman, for the super chat. It is the Martin Show tonight with the postcards. Has Joe seen the side series of The Boys called Generation V?
Yes, I have.
Students at Super College. Has he seen the scene with the lady who gets little?
Yes.
There was no follow-up question to that. And so,
Yes, I have.
now we've had the yeses. Thank you, yes and
Thank you.
Yes and the best and Jones. I will get there, mate. I will. Turn 3 at 22:41. Even Loose would be angry. You slate poor Bron for being slow.
I do, yeah. 'cause-
Christ, you two are hanging out in the
I
studio
mean, we
longer
are
than... Whoa.
So the first thing is it
Still
takes him,
reading.
it takes him half an hour to read a fucking super chat.
It's
That's
a
the
long
first
one.
part of the problem.
It's a very long one. But Christ, you two are hanging out in the studio longer than druggies and the women in questionable affection. Hashtag shame.
So firstly,
Yes.
when it takes him half an hour to read each super chat, we have to add that time on to the end of the game. And secondly, we're playing a brand new game for the third time only. So
With brand new armies.
with two armies neither of us had looked at the rules for until an hour before stream. Right, these two now are going to fight their little man with the 1 wound left.
Oh,
Bang.
I'll just take him off.
I've hit you all but one of the times. One of them was mortal, so he's definitely dead. Okay,
Yeah.
your turn. You can hit me with your boat now. Or you can hit Bastion with the boat.
I'll hit Bastion with a boat.
And I'm having much fun, and tomorrow's a day off, so I don't care. Well, apart from the stream in the evening, because I don't actually really probably have days off.
1 wound.
Just
No
the one,
AP.
actually. I probably take it. What's his armor save? 3+. I take a damage.
Oh.
I do have a ward of 5+. I do. I take a damage. Take a damage point, Joe. You got
How
one
many,
for me.
how many wounds has he got?
He's only got 8.
Oh.
So now Bastion gets to fight because he has to fight last.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he's
then-
taken 2. He's
Gonna hit you with my hammer.
Yeah.
Bonk. On 2s. 3, sorry, not 2s. Bonked you 3 times. Although he can best ever for free, can't he?
Yeah.
As always. There we go. On 2s. And then 2s. I've bonked you 3 times for 2s. Up. So rend of 2.
On that.
Yep. Damage of 4, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
So you got 2 wounds left, I think. You took 4 damage.
Yeah.
So you've now taken 8 damage in total.
Oh, okay. So he's got 2 left.
Yeah. You've confused yourself because you've counted
Yeah.
up the reverse way for a change. So now this boat can bonk.
Oh. 2 hits.
I also think he's about to pineapples, Joe.
I am going to pineapples. 2 wounds.
Save both.
Save, but yeah.
Pile in,
Pile in.
whoop, and then fights. He gets 5 attacks with his crazy axe of doom again. 3s. Followed by 3s.
Oh.
Just the 2 actually. 2 rend for 2.
5s.
1 more dice.
1 more dice.
And then on my beak. Bite. 4s. Just the 1 actually. 3s. No, good.
No.
He's a bit shit actually, melee that guy. Cool. So that would be the end of Joe's turn.
Yeah.
Mr. the Brom.
End of turn.
Yeah,
End
I
of battle round 3.
Definitely nothing extra.
I don't score anything.
We've got some end of turn ability stuff to do, but it's kind of pointless.
It's
Joe got 0 points.
Yeah.
Oh.
I literally, so for the rest of the game, I can't score any more points. I'm not going to get any more primary. So Liam's going to get 20 points basically now.
I can't get 20. I don't think I can
you
get.
can.
I can't get both secondaries.
Yeah, stand in my deployment zone, stand next to an object, to a piece of terrain.
Take their land. I can probably. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
take their land for 4.
And then one is stand in table quarters on the short edges, and you've got
So I
these
can
guys
go-
there, and the birdmen can literally fly over there.
I probably could do it. Yeah, I guess.
So,
So Liam's going to get 20
wait.
points.
So big scoring.
Yeah.
End of your thing, so we go to the top of the thing. We're just going to assume that Liam goes next. So you
Yeah.
do slay or take the land,
I'll do take their land and
Yeah.
probably reclaim the realms.
which I think goes there. And then you'd get 6 on the primary, 4 on the secondaries.
Oh, I could just do take their land and I could do take the flanks.
Joe gets nothing.
I get nothing.
We go to the bottom hand, then we go to the top.
Take the flanks is,
And then
is
you take the
just as
flanks.
easy. Yeah. It's quite easy to do actually.
Boom. And you probably get 6
I do max.
on there, and then probably the 4 on there, as we said.
Yeah, and Joe is unfortunately
Yeah.
going to get no
Go to
more.
there,
Yeah.
and that is the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that.
Yeah.
So it was that whiffer on the going double turn, really. That
If
kind of stuffed
if
it.
Joe's first
No, it's not all of
if
it,
Joe's first double turn 1, turn 2, his shooting phases perform
well.
around mathematical average or slightly better, it's probably a closer game.
Yeah. So the biggest issue with this army is that once you're in combat, you're fucked.
quite hard to
because
run
you
away.
can't fall back and shoot.
Yeah.
So you can only shoot in combat, and the only guns that you can shoot whilst you're in combat are
Not great.
You can
Shit.
retreat and shoot. You've got an ability that lets you retreat and shoot, right? Or is it on the big floaty boat?
it's
There was somewhere where you said you could either fall back or retreat or run and shoot.
yes, it's only an ability that a character gives to
Okay.
a bit. So it's so the issue is that the Thunderers are the only from what I've played, from what we've got, the Thunderers, in my opinion, are the only good unit because they just sit back and just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
They're really hard to kill, actually.
And they are really hard to kill. You need to use your boat to get onto objectives, but if you're against a combat army, they don't have enough wounds to survive because they've got a 3-up save.
Yeah.
They just kind of die. But yeah, the moment you get in combat, you're like, cool, I can run away, can't do anything.
Although it did feel like there was, like, this is my first bumping into you playing in the studio, and felt like there was a lot less dice, which was quite nice. So
Yeah,
even if
much
you've got
less
less
dice.
wounds,
The whole way
you
the
might
game
survive longer.
The whole way the game feels, in terms of the way it actually feels, there's a lot less feels bads. There's a lot less oppressive dice rolling, where you're like, I've charged my 5 guys into combat. That's 34 attacks or whatever you get. in
You're all
40K
dead now.
Yeah, it's 34 attacks. I reroll all hits, all wounds. It's AP3, 18 damage each.
Yeah.
And that's what goes on in 40k right now. That just doesn't really exist in AoS. So a lot of 40k people that I've spoken to have been very concerned about specifically the fact that damage always spills over. In AoS, damage just spills over no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's 2 damage versus 2 wounds or 3 damage versus 2. It doesn't matter. Damage always spills over. And 40k players be like, that's a real problem, isn't it? It's like, no. Because you saw my guy, I got a spear, guys with spears and shields. Literal job is melee. They have no gun. 2 attacks each. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you get. 2 attacks each.
You don't reroll hits, you don't reroll wounds.
Yeah, you just get 2 attacks
So
each.
40k players look at it from the eyes, yeah, but I've got 40 attacks from 6 guys. They hit on 3s, but they reroll everything.
Yeah.
And I wound you on 3s, but I get to reroll everything, or I get to reroll 1s. And because it's like damage 2, damage 3. If it spills over, that's terrifying. And it's like, yeah, but like a 5-man unit in this game will get maybe 15 attacks.
Yeah.
You're not looking at 5-man units that put out like 5 or 6 attacks each.
It does feel like, specifically how we
Yeah.
play 40k, where we kind of all really favour combat armies.
Yeah.
This kind of does map quite nicely for us
Yeah, and-
into that combat way.
And there aren't many characters that hit on 2s either. Most characters hit on 3s.
Yeah.
So you need to look within your army for abilities that give you bonuses to hit or bonuses to wound, or the things like all-out attack. So you're like, I want my character to do well here. He's gonna have a really cool moment where he hits on 2s. But every time I do all-out attack with my 5 attacks or 4 attacks, you always roll a 1, maybe 2 1s. So, but you can't re-roll them. It's done there.
Yeah.
He's gone in. He's fucked
Had a
it.
go.
Yeah.
He swung, he missed, and
Yeah.
he's done.
I am genuinely, we normally get, with 40k specifically over the course of the last couple of years, we get quite narky with chat with corrections when we're here. But because AoS is a brand new game for all of us at the moment, actually,
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely enjoying learning along as well and going, right, where's the rules? Let me have a quick read.
Yeah. What would be
good.
What would be better for us, and better for chat communicating with Deck, so Deck can give the message on though, is when you're giving advice,
Yeah.
say what it is, what card it's on.
Yeah, where is it? Where do you
Where
find
is it? So
Because-
when chat's going Ward, are you going Joe Ward, Liam Ward?
No, they did
is there a
say Liam
specific
Ward.
unit that
Right.
has a Ward?
But the thing is as well, we have frequently in our 40k experience been corrected on rules where chat's then been wrong.
Yeah.
So if you go like page whatever, point whatever, or whatever it is, or core rules, section 14.1, I'm like, cool, I know exactly where to go.
Rata B.
Yeah.
And because the rule, and this is the big difference, right? When I ask for rules reference as well, in AoS, this is one of the big differences. That rule book wasn't put together by a fucking complete mongoloid. So
Yeah.
when you say it's core rules section 14.1, I'm like, I know exactly, I can go and find it immediately.
Yeah.
And then anything relevant to that, it goes, go to this section, go to advanced rules page, section 21, or whatever it might say, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, it just flows. I'm like, oh, okay, we can bounce here and there. And if I've missed something, it's genuinely normally because I haven't read a single sentence, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's my fault, I didn't read the whole thing. So it's just really like learning along. I actually feel like with AoS at this point, when we're learning along, I'm actually learning rather than going, hang on, what document is it in? Is it in one of this PDF or this PDF? Is it in the FAQ or is it in chapter approved or is it in the rules errata or is it in the designer's commentary? It's just so much nicer as an experience to learn this at the moment. And so if you guys have references, if you like, we're going to probably for the next, I reckon for the next month at least, it's going to predominantly be Joe and I playing AoS whilst we're learning the game. Because I don't feel right teaching people like Brom or the team in general if I'm not semi-competent. That's not fair. You know, some people aren't competent and sell fucking courses on it. I won't even teach my own team unless I'm at least semi-competent. At that point, we might then start bringing other people in. I'm hoping Mikey will play OS next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So for the next month, I genuinely want you guys to be like, you can't shoot in combat with that. You can't shoot out of combat with that unit because of this rule on this page.
Yeah.
If you give me the reference, it's super easy, and I genuinely appreciate that.
Yeah.
So. But I am absolutely categorically loving Age of Sigmar at the moment.
It's so great.
It's just a better, and Brom, you're 100% right as well. First of all, it predominantly favours melee as a primary way of dealing damage in a game, which is where the Kharadron kind of sit outside of the kind of main AoS rule set. I think they've not done a terrible job at trying to include them, but it does predominantly favour melee, which is all of our favourite ways of playing, typically. But it does it in a nice, balanced, even way. Even the fight phase, a game that favours melee, but it's not that you charge and you fight with every unit you've charged with. You charge, you pick one unit.
Although I mentioned it earlier about being it seemed like it was a bit more back and forthy.
Yeah.
40k can be like that when we're interrupting each other and doing certain moves, but it still feels like you're getting slapped by a turn, then you're slapping back with a turn.
Yeah,
it definitely feels like a little bit more give.
AoS is 100% more back and forth.
That whole strike first thing, and then still getting to use your first unit is really nice.
The whole way it's built, mate. The fact that in every single phase of the turn, you turn to your opponent and say, you got anything you can do in my hero phase? You got anything you can do in my movement phase? You got anything you can do in my shooting phase? And even with just core stratagems alone, you absolutely do have something you can do in your opponent's phase in every single phase. And that's really, I like that, because that means the whole turn, that which means also both turns, the whole turn is interactive with your opponent. So I feel like it also creates, like I feel like AoS, because of the order of operations, it creates a more friendly experience. So it's like, it's command phase, it's my command phase, I do that, I do my prayer, I do my spell, I do this, I do that. I've done all my command abilities, I have a quick glance at all my golden abilities, I've done all my golds, I don't need to do anything more. Joe, you got anything to do in my hero phase? Like, it's a friendly experience. 40k, because the way stratagems work, it's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and you're like, whoa, stop! I'm throwing 1 CP, so I can do this thing. It's less like like you'll see people will try and rush through things almost at times.
They're teasing out. I'm going to do this.
I'm going to move this unit.
Do this.
Would you like to Overwatch? I'm going to move this unit. Would you like to Overwatch? They are teasing out 100%. Yeah. Because of the order of operations for Age of Sigmar, it just kind of doesn't feel like that's ever going to really happen.
Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying chat's cheekiness. So there's comments in here about base sizes. You don't have to comment back. But something about base sizes.
They were fucking. They were. The comment section also went, yeah, your chat's a bunch of dickheads because actually you can step 0.3 of your base onto the tree. If I'd have known this was basically, Brom. If I said to you a random model in the 40k lineup, if I said to you, let's have a think about this right now. If I said to you,
what's the
Lord of Change, what's the base size? Big. You don't know off the top of your head because you're not a virgin. That's why you don't know, because you know what women look like, and you know what the outdoors looks like. You know what grass smells like. Yeah. So when I was playing with Valariel, right, you have to be wholly within 6 inches of an awakened wildwood, and you can heal. I was like, I'm going to heal her for 3. They're like, you can't do that. She's not wholly within 6. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because her base apparently is 6.3 inches. That makes you a virgin if you know that off the top of your head to start with. Yeah. Secondly, as I said in the comments afterwards, you just go 0.3 of an inch onto the tree, and then you're wholly within 6 inches. Yeah. So it would have been fine.
Okay.
Carry on.
Which is quite funny. The second one's in there. There was a comment. We don't absolutely hate VT. VT is a whole thing. We don't hate.
Speak for yourself.
We just like to mock massively. It's one of the ways we show love, but we may mean some of the things we mock about.
But it's all about, mate.
I don't hate anyone.
No, there's no need for it. They are great guys to have.
There was a time that Steve used to return my messages.
He's too busy now building his new shed.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking very busy trying to soundproof it.
Yeah. But
what we need...
It's good. He likes good big projects. So
I was just looking. It's Sky Wardens. That's their only combat unit. Get on it.
But yeah, so the whole game sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, you're right. I need you to actually be like, in your words, competent. I think right now you could probably cover it. But
I think we could cover the core mechanics, but there's a couple of little things that we're still not getting quite right. And I don't, like I said, I would feel wrong trying to teach people, even in my own team, let alone out to anybody else. We haven't done a learn to play. We've done a learn to play content where we're literally learning live. I'd like to do a learn to play series. We could probably call it like Spearhead Tactics. That was Joe's idea, by the way. I won't take that one. We could probably do like a learn to play series, but I want to do it when I feel quite competent myself with the rule set.
I'd like to
you only get that in by playing the game.
A lot of people have said from watching us play at the moment is that they prefer watching us. This isn't a big-headed moment for us, but they prefer watching us because we're learning and they're learning at the same times. And when a certain rules clarification comes up,
we work through it.
And then if that situation comes up in the game, so go, well, I remember this thing came up in in one of Liam's shows. This is how they resolved it. Whereas if you watch someone who's read all the rules, aren't referring to it, they go, this does this, this does this, this does this, this does this. They're not taking any input from their chat, so they're not willing. So if they get rules wrong, they're not being fixed. They just kind of breeze straight over them, which then at that point will happen. So for instance, where I couldn't shoot your Lord Relictor there on his horse because he was within 9, people would be like, well, actually, you could shoot past him. They go, I can't target him. He's not within 9, so nothing happens now. Done. No shooting base for you.
Well,
and I feel like by us learning and going through things, it will embed things more in your head.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got wave 2 where I need to learn. And
we also we take the piss out of selling courses and stuff. All joking aside, for a brief moment, 40k is a game at the moment where I could potentially understand why someone, when they try and approach that game, might consider paying to learn how to play the game, legitimately. Despite the fact that I hate the idea of paying to learn to play a tabletop game when you can go and get the rules from a shop and read them. But because it's a hot mess, if the learn to play was current, and so included all the latest designers commentary, etc., 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 all the FAQs and erratas that exist, because it's all over the fucking place, right? It's quite complicated. I actually can see someone going, fuck me, even watching content I'm a bit lost. With AoS, I would suggest no one at the moment needs to buy a course from anybody. This isn't targeted to an individual. I genuinely believe this rulebook is written so well that if you just read through it and then start playing, and you can leave sections out, you can leave spells out to start with, you can leave prayers out to start with. Because of all abilities, you can literally say to your opponent, we're going to learn the game, let's leave spells and prayers out for the first 3 times we play. It's so easy to just go, we're just not going to do that.
We only introduced the bodyguard
today. We didn't do it last week.
We didn't use it at all.
Honor guard. We didn't use that.
Honor guard, yeah.
To be fair, that's the way I learn anyway. You know I've left out many a rule for many a time.
But so whereas I can understand, with the complexity of 40k, I can understand the need to want to read and understand what's going on there, and that maybe have someone explain it to you because it's a bit all over the place, which is actually a fault of the design team. I don't feel like any game should ever need a course to try and teach you it, but unfortunately 40k is quite complicated all over the place. AoS, the opposite. Grab the rule book, pick up the box, Skaven Time box from Element if you haven't already and you want any of the models that are in it because it's beautiful and great value. Otherwise, I think the core sets are coming out this weekend and you can get the rulebook separately. Grab the rulebook, read it twice, put some models on the table. Even if you pick 3 or 4 units and you don't worry about points and just play with an opponent, you will pick this game up. Yeah. It genuinely is that easy to pick up.
Also, if you pick up the Spearhead rules and a Spearhead army, you can just play those rules. So I'm pretty sure the core rules are in the Spearhead book, aren't they?
Spearhead has the core rules. It removes all the advanced stuff.
So you could literally pick up a Spearhead army if you don't want to pick up the starter box set. Pick up the Spearhead rules and just be like, cool, I'm going to play Spearhead.
Spearhead plays all the core rules and removes all of the advanced rules, but it does put some of the advanced rules into the secondary objective cards to introduce you to them in a bite-sized chunk. It's gloriously well done. Really well done.
You mean they actually thought about something?
Mate.
That's so good.
For me, this is a surprising product to come out of Games Workshop.
Yeah. It's actually what a company that size should do.
I'm struggling to criticise, and I like to call a cunt, right? And I'm struggling to criticise. 40k, hot mess, right? Yeah. Heresy, great game. The person who decided to lay out the rules was high. I don't know what he was thinking. Absolute drunk. He went, put that in that book, move that to a different page. There you go, fucking good luck. That's what he did, the Heresy rules writer. Right, the old world release is flat fucking embarrassing for the company. This is one of those very rare occasions where
Did it right.
Maybe I could criticise them for legendsing all that Stormcast stuff before the edition came out. All the Sacrosanct Chamber stuff basically went to Legends, and they went, yeah, but don't worry about it, because we're not going to do what 40k does, where we go, Legends, you can't use it anymore. We're going to go, it's Legends, 12 months of full match play support, and we're going to put them in the app.
Yeah. All those Warcry and Underworlds teams that are being Legends, you can still use them for the next 12 months. So if you bought any of the teams, you can still use them.
So it's not like you're done, you're out. It's like we're going to give you 12 months, so we ease the product out, basically.
Yeah.
Like I can't criticise it right now. It's fucking great.
It's so good. It's good.
Chat. Official GW outsourced AOS.
I mean,
Well, the thing is, though, when you speak to the AOS people, they've been building this game for the last 2 years.
do you know the main thing that stood out for me from the AOS people? They really
washed.
they that, and they really fucking love AOS. They really fucking love AOS.
Yeah, when you talk to some of the 40k people, they're a bit like 40 cigarettes a day, bottle of whiskey under the desk kind of people, right? Whereas the people that when you talk to about AOS, they're like, I really love AOS. I write rules in my work hours. I play the game in my work hours. I play the game at lunchtime. There's 4 or 5 leagues running inside Games Workshop with all the Games Workshop staff all over campus. People that don't play Warhammer, like security guards and cooks and chefs,
Still play
they've all got into Spearhead because it's just such a fun game.
Yeah.
And I honestly think, right, bearing in mind that we have been historically a 40k channel, I think AOS is the best product they've ever put out.
I agree.
The best game they've ever put out.
Currently, I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
That it'll have to stand the test of time, which is not something that GW products are typically good at.
So the next year,
It's got 12 months at least.
it's got 12 months, right, where we're going to go, we'll start seeing it'll be the Skaven and the Stormcast books will be the first one. How they come out will be interesting in terms of how they support them as factions, what kits come with them. And then once we're about 5 or 6 books deep, that's when we're going to get an idea of where it's going. Well, but also, do they get more campaign books? What realm do they go in next to after Gur?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I love it.
it's gone 11, Jay.
It has. Let's be honest. By the time we leave here, I'm not going to sleep till 1.
Well, we'll pack this up on Tuesday. You can pack this up on Thursday.
Well, I
morning.
have much less to pack up than you. So that's
The
good.
table, I mean.
Yeah, it's true.
Just leave it till Thursday. It's
Yeah.
fine because I want to go. I want to go back tired.
I'm gonna message Lee when I get home. Be like, paint me.
I was up at 6:30 so I could get to the gym at 8. Anyway, you wonderful humans, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much to all of the donations. The gifted memberships are amazing. We appreciate it. You've hit the target twice in one day. You're amazing people. Thank you for some of the super chats to most of you, and thank you for most of the super chats from Martin.
Yeah.
You are a legend. Thank you so much, you bunch of fucking
Kept the lights on
heroes.
tonight.
We really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the AOS content. Let us know in the comments section after the video. Like I said to you at lunchtime, genuinely really helps the algorithm if you go into the video afterwards and take 2 seconds or 2 minutes, to write a comment to us. And I read all the comments. I don't respond to all of them, but I read all the comments. So thank you so much to those people that did that at lunchtime.
And then he screenshots them and posts them into group chat where we all talk smack about
Yeah,
it.
we talk smack about anyone who's written a comment. Anyone, right? Yeah. No matter how positive your comment is, we can twist it into a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, you people have been amazing. We're back tomorrow at 7:30 for the Warhammer show. We're back on Thursday at 1:30 for the Liam and Joe show, at 7:30 for a live game of 40k between Joe and Brom. It's the same 3 of us for both nights this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like old times.
The dream team.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.